4:59, just in time.
Good afternoon, Chamberlain Bank.
Bye-bye.
Next, please.
Here you go. Can I help you next in line?
I hate to pry, but what are you doing in here, Miss Wings?
I'm returning this.
Benji never wore his hair like that.
Oh, I thought I'd put it on the lost and found.
Angel, baby, you are so cute when you are naive.
Chamberlain Bank.
All right. Then shut down the factory. Call Jacobs. You tell him I want the whole operation up and running in Mexico by the 1st of the year. What? What? How many? Do we have anything in writing? Then lay them off. Lay them all off. Period, end. They want to play hardball with me. Where was I? Oh.
The divorce.
No divorce, Elizabeth. It's not a good time. I'm in delicate negotiations.
I'm sorry it's inconvenient for you, Max. I hate to interrupt you with something as petty as our marriage while you're busy ruining other people's lives.
That's right, you want a family. Well, I'm willing to negotiate. Next year, 1 child, 1 nanny. School's in the city, summer's out on the island. I get to pick the schools and you get to pick the camp.
When did you get like this, Max? Nick, please pull over right here.
Elizabeth, think about what you...
I am not gonna stand here and beg for your love, Max. And I will never let a child of mine beg for it. It's over. I don't want you in my life, and I don't want you to be the father of my children. Go ahead and answer it, Max. I'm sure it's much more important than me.
All right. Have it your way. Let's go, Nick. You're late.
Really put up a fight, didn't you, Max?
Excuse me. Did you lose this?
No.
Watch yourself. People get very strange when it comes to money. I don't know why they put so much faith in that little piece of paper.
It's because they can smell it, touch it, and hold it in their hands.
That's not faith. That's just smelling, touching, holding something. How much faith do you have?
Well, that's a silly question. I'm an angel.
Well, what would you do if I told you you didn't have any faith at all?
What?
Sooner or later, every angel finds that out. Sooner or later. When you walk down the road, heavy burden, heavy load, I will rise and I will walk with you. I'll walk with you till the sun don't even shine. Walk with you every time. I tell you, I'll walk with you. Walk with you. Believe me, I'll walk with you.
I'll be right with you.
So how you two holding up?
Oh, I'm fine, but somebody's a little restless. Oh, I'm sorry. We're no longer accepting any deposits. The bank's closing next week.
But I've got to pay my rent and my computer online bill, and...
You just closed.
Well, look, it's good. It's from the university.
I'm sure it is, Mr. Ketter. But as I said, the computer's not accepting any more deposits.
Don't blame the computer. I know computers. They don't do anything they're not told to do.
I'm sorry.
Get your sucker?
Sure did.
I'm gonna get one too. There you go. Have a nice night. Evening, Mr. Chamberlain.
Mr. Chamberlain, we've been expecting you.
Follow me, please. I'm going to need a minute alone, please. Chamberlain for Barger.
Listen, I've got to cover these checks. I've been banking here for 3 years. You've never turned it down before.
Isn't that funny? A bank turning away a customer's money. Well, maybe not funny, but certainly slightly amusing and an ironic sort of.
Listen, I've got to cover these checks.
I'd like to accommodate you. What we can do is give you a cashier's check, but there's a fee.
I don't want to pay a fee. What is the matter with you? I've never gone through this before with a teller.
Please step aside. I'll get the man.
And Howard, I want you to pull out the prenuptial, take a look at it, and get back to me. Get back to me. Mrs. Crespo, I'm ready. I want the monthly report, gross and net.
Absolutely. I have it all here.
Excuse me?
Well, if you'd like, we can take a look at this in the other office.
The vault, I'm already late.
Oh, all right. Very good.
All right, everybody, don't do it! Don't do it! You, over here, right now! Guns on the ground, now! $7 an hour is not worth it. Kick him over here. Come on, over here. All right, everybody else, over here. Let's go, let's go! Move it! You two, out there, now! Now! What is this, little day? I want everybody on the ground, with your hands on your head, especially you.
Oh, you didn't have to do that!
Shut up! Ladies, do you mind?
Grab some rug, baby.
Get your hands behind your head! What language do you speak?
If I let you stand, I gotta let everybody stand.
Well, this is as close to the floor as I get.
All right. No one moves, no one gets hurt. Keep that in mind, there's gonna be a quiz later.
Excuse me?
Get back down!
You don't want to shoot me. There's a part of you that doesn't want to do this.
You know, you're right. But there's a part of me that does. Now sit down!
I'm not afraid.
Everybody's got to be a martyr. Okay, well, maybe you wouldn't mind dying, but how would you like it if I killed her?
No! No, please, don't.
Come on. Get out. It's gonna be all right.
Any more heroes?
You can have the money.
Excuse me.
Take the money, it's okay. I own this bank.
Do what he says. Take the money and go. Leave everybody alone.
Well, you know, that was the plan, sweetheart. I mean, there I was, standing in line, minding my own business, waiting until it was my time to hold up the bank. And in walks a celebrity. That's right, folks. He is an owner. He owns things like banks and ships and factories and people like us. And then he sells us all out and just gets richer! Ladies and gentlemen, the owner of the bank on whose floor you now grovel, Mr. Max Chamberlain.
Just take the money and go.
Sorry, Max, that won't do. You walked in and suddenly I realized this really wasn't about money. This is between you and me.
Do I know you?
No, but I know you, pal. And that's why we're all here.
Look, if you have a problem with me, let's talk about it. Just let everybody else.
You take me seriously, Chamberlain, or you will be sorry.
Tess, you can't just sit here.
Listen to what he's saying. He's not here for the money. And we're not here to protect the money. He's here for an altogether different reason, and we can't do anything until we find out what that reason is. So cool it.
You're obviously a very bright man.
Well, thanks. I like your suit. I mean, you know, not so much now, but when you came in,
Well, my point being is that you're too smart to do something stupid.
Do not attempt to handle me, okay, Maxwell? Now, Max, for those folks playing at home, would you care to tell us what you're doing in this nice little bank?
Not especially.
Wrong answer!
My father built this bank.
Oh, I see. So you're here for sentimental reasons. I see. Go on.
He gave me a safe deposit box when I was 6 years old, and I intend to empty it out before I close this bank.
Note the visual aid, folks. Late great dad. Bank founder. Greedy, selfish, money-grubbing, scummy son. Bank closer. I don't see anybody taking notes here!
Please.
Now, Max, I got plenty of time. I, for one, would love to see what's in that safety deposit box and get to know you a little better before getting a little ahead of myself. Who else would love to see what's inside Daddy's deposit box? Who wants to be class helper?
What does this have to do with anything?
A volunteer! You are the assistant manager, am I right? You have the keys to the safety deposit box. Is that right? Now, for the jackpot, will you give them to me? You. And you. Empty the vault. Fetch.
You don't have time for this.
Max, you and I have an appointment with destiny. Do not be a clock watcher.
The police will be here any minute.
Well, you know, little Allison was a little busy. She didn't quite have time to hit that panic button. Did you? Now move. Okay. One more volunteer. You. Big mouth. Go help me clean out the vault. And if they don't do exactly what I say, you can talk them to death! Would you mind moving it along here? I got dinner reservations.
Well, you said you weren't in a
Shut up! Stop talking!
Go, baby, go. Just go. Just go. Go. Go.
Are you all right?
No.
Come on, people! I don't want to lose my table! What happened?
Maybe it was an earthquake.
Earthquakes rumble. This exploded.
Whatever it was, it's over. All right, everyone just keep still.
Oh, you can't be serious?
The whole world just blew up and you're still trying to do this?
I'm not trying, I am. Now shut up.
What about Allison?
Nothing. Can't get a signal.
I've had nightmares about being locked in here.
Come on, sit down. Just for a minute.
Phone's dead.
Well, at least we have air. It's not so bad.
You know, you're right. We could be on that side. With that lunatic.
Okay, people, let's go. Down here. Come on. Let's go. Move it. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Step right up. Everyone's a winner. Come on. Come on. Move. Don't be shy. Move it. Move it. Move it. Gonna move a mountain here, huh?
Move a mountain.
Well, there must be something we can do.
I'm telling you, it's not opening.
Well, let me try. I know a little trick.
It only opens from the outside.
I don't understand. I mean, I'm supposed to.
Monica? Monica? Don't worry about what you can't do or why you can't do it, baby. God can use you in there. Don't escape from it. Deal with it.
Looks like we're gonna be here a while.
Why, get another bank to close?
Why is it nobody ever likes the guy who signs the checks? Huh?
So how long have you worked here?
5 years. Next month.
How come we never met before?
We've only met about 100 times.
5 years. Back to my father's time.
I liked your father. He knew my name.
Doesn't surprise me. My father had a soft spot for people.
He was a good man.
My father, the sweetheart, the one who remembered your name, couldn't say no. Gave loans to every hard luck case that came into this bank. He almost ran this bank into the ground. You're lucky I carried you this long.
Please, all this arguing isn't going to get us anywhere.
And who are you? Do you work for me too?
No.
Just an innocent bystander, huh?
Hey, boys and girls, we are gonna open that door. Now let's. Hey, did I ask you to talk? The ceiling's down. Shut up! Hey! Now let's go. Let's go. I'm not leaving till I get what's inside of there. Boom! We lost one.
Father, if you're ready to send me a sign, I am really ready to receive it.
Hi. I guess you got lost. Next time I use the buddy system.
What you ought to do is clear that front door. It's the only way out of here.
Out to what? We don't even know what's out there. We don't know what's happened. I mean, an earthquake or a bomb or a nuclear war? We don't know. I mean, I don't hear any sirens. Maybe there's nothing out there.
Of course there's something out there.
How do you know? The whole world might just be gone.
Well, it's not. I promise.
Oh!
What is it?
Graham.
When is your due date?
Next week.
You're not gonna have that baby in here, are you?
And let the first thing my baby ever sees be you. I don't think so.
This whole building could come down on us. We're not leading those people in there.
When did you grow a heart?
Nobody wants to leave them, but if we don't, we could die ourselves.
For Allison.
All right, shut up. Just shut up, all right? She's not dying, and we're not leaving her. We can't. She's my wife. And that's my baby.
Is that pregnant lady in there? She's your wife?
I can't believe Allison would have anything to do with somebody like you.
Yeah, well, you know, I didn't start out being somebody like me, all right? Somebodies like me aren't born. They're made. And then they get replaced by a computer.
Well, the Lord does work in mysterious ways.
Why don't you get your mysterious ways moving, lady?
Lord, give me patience and give it to me right now. And satisfaction soon.
You hate me, don't you?
No, hate has caused a lot of problems in this world, but it's never solved one yet.
I know you don't like to think yourself capable of it, but admit it. You hate.
You sound like an expert on the subject.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but you see, I'm selective. I only hate one man, the man in that vault.
Mr. Chamberlain, what's he ever done to you?
The same thing he's done to you, you idiot. Or haven't you noticed? Chamberlain likes to call it consolidation, downsizing. See, I call it throwing people out of work and cutting off their insurance, and condemning unborn children in the process. You're gonna be out of a job soon, pal, and so is my wife. And who do you think is responsible for that? Huh? Stealing his money is too good for him. He deserves worse. A lot worse. And I've been given the power to give it to him.
So, are we digging so you can get to Allison or to Chamberlain?
Did I say stop?
Whenever I get really stressed at work, I come in here and imagine what might be in these boxes. I think there's a diamond tiara in here. And there's a dozen dried roses and love letters in one over there.
And, this one has a drawing that Picasso made on a restaurant napkin. He used it to pay his check, and ever since it's been passed down from family to family.
Family to family. I wonder if I'll ever have anything worth passing down.
Your love.
Love won't pay the insurance.
Have you had any more contractions?
Couple.
Look, what I do with my work isn't intended to hurt you. It's just good business.
Did your father teach you that? About business?
My father? My father was the worst businessman in the world. He lacked the one thing you need to succeed. Guts.
Ah, too bad he only had a heart.
And how would you know?
Well, you were saying that he gave loans to people who otherwise wouldn't have gotten them. Obviously, he put his faith in people, not money.
I tried faith. Once, and I got burned. Faith is for losers. I don't hope things happen. I make things happen.
That must come in very handy.
It's locked! Hello, are you okay? Hello in there! What's the combination?
I don't know. Only the manager knows.
It's gotta be stored somewhere.
I don't know.
No wonder. It's got to be in the bank's computer. There's an encrypted password, but it's got to be in there. I can access it on my computer, break the code, and open the vault.
Hold it! Hang on a second.
Would you rather shoot me?
All right, go. Everyone else stay put.
Why isn't anybody coming for us?
Everything's gonna be all right, you know.
Yeah, that's what people always say when they don't really know. You're gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be okay. Trust me. That's what my husband always says. Trust me.
What's your husband like? Tell me about him. He must be very worried about you.
He said I could trust him. He never said it was gonna be like this. He said nobody would get hurt.
Who's your husband? Who is your husband?
The guy. The guy outside with a gun.
Oh, my God.
He was just gonna walk in and wave the gun around, take the money, and leave!
That maniac outside is your husband?
He's not crazy. He was just gonna take enough to make up for what we were gonna lose.
It's all right, Alison. Just explain.
Explain? What the hell is there to explain?
I get laid off on Friday. No maternity leave. No insurance. No job to come back to. So Jackson got furious and he said he would just take enough money to make up for the insurance and the rent and everything until I could get another job.
Well, that sounds real reasonable. Makes a lot of sense to me.
It's not crazy. I don't know what happened. He saw you come in and he snapped. I saw him. You know, people like you fired him and replaced him with a computer, and people like you closed the factory we used to work in and wrote it off as a loss on their income tax.
People like me. I worked my butt off to succeed and I owe him something because he didn't?
I don't know. All I know is that when somebody's winning, somebody else is always losing.
Yeah, well, that's not my problem, lady. And you got a hell of a nerve lecturing me, you. And your psycho husband take a bank full of people hostage? God knows how many he's killed out there already. If we hadn't been locked in here, he was going to kill me, wasn't he?
No.
Wasn't he?
No.
Don't lie to me, wasn't he?
I'm not lying.
Please.
Don't lie!
Please stop
I'm not lying.
Please.
I don't know what happened. It wasn't supposed to be like this. It was just gonna get us even. He was just gonna get us even.
It's okay.
Well, your husband is gonna get a lot more than even. Do you smell that? It's gas! He's gonna kill us. All of us.
I smell gas.
Oh my God, he's right.
A gas explosion. That's what happened.
We have got to get out of here. This whole thing could blow any second.
Shut up! We're getting into the vault first. Come on!
In an area this confined, it won't take long.
If I die, will my baby die too? I don't want my baby to die.
Shh, it's going to be all right.
Oh, please, if you say that one more time,
You'll what? You'll kill me? Would you rather I believed that it wasn't going to be all right?
I'd rather be realistic.
Oh, I forgot. Faith is for losers.
That's right. Those who can do and those who can't make up something to believe in. That's why I don't believe in anything.
Sure you do. You believe in power and money. Well, what good are they to you now?
And what good is your faith to you now? All right, you want me to believe in something? I believe we're going to die. That's what I believe.
First, we get into the vault. Then we can dig out the front.
Natural gas is 92% methane. It's highly combustible.
Well, thank you, Mr. Science.
Any kind of spark could start an explosion.
Which means if you use that gun, you'll die too.
But not before you take the bullet. Now keep going.
Come on, come on.
This might not help much, but it just might buy us a little time.
Oh, there.
Oh.
Alison, is this your first baby? Oh, don't worry. We'll figure it out. You need to concentrate on something besides the pain. You know, focus on something. Like, oh, you know, the box. Box 872. Remember the roses and the letters? Who do you think wrote them?
I don't know.
Oh, come on, try. Okay, I'll start. A young man gave the roses to his sweetheart just before he left to go... Where?
Look, I know what you're trying to do, and I appreciate it. But I think Max is right. We're probably gonna die, and I'd rather just face it than pretend.
Just before he left to go to war. And the letters, the love letters, they don't have any postal mark on them or any stamp because he wrote them when he was a prisoner of war, so he couldn't mail any of them. But he wrote to her every single day, and he always knew that somehow he'd bring them home to her in person, you see, because he never lost the love.
Here it comes, the F word.
I beg your pardon?
Come on. It's like being entombed with Tinkerbell.
It's just that it seems to me faith is all we have left to work with now.
Maybe, but I'm sorry I didn't inherit my father's faith.
Well, I would like to think you wouldn't. I mean, it's not something in your genes, like your mother's eyes or your grandmother's nose. No, faith is something you got to work out for yourself. And it doesn't happen in the good times. Your father forged his faith one failure at a time.
And what did he have to show for it?
A deposit box full of worthless IOUs?
Look, I can't see the roses behind this box, but I know that someone's special treasure is in there. Max, what do you suppose is in your father's safety deposit box? I mean, you can't know what's in there, but you know it was precious enough for him to keep it there. He intended for you to have it. Whether you open it or not, it's still going to be there, waiting for you.
I have the key.
Box, number 1.
I'm working as fast as I can. The possibilities are endless. If you knew anything about mathematics, you would know that.
What was that?
Oh my God!
There.
Listen.
Quiet!
Listen.
Quiet! No, not yet, you're not.
What now, Mr. Robber?
Well, if they get in here before I get in there, we just better hope they don't.
The door is about to open. You have a chance to lay down that gun and step into the light.
Not before I take care of my business in that vault.
And your business is to kill Max Chamberlain. Is that right?
You know, I didn't realize before, but that's why I'm here. An eye for an eye. That's what it says in the Bible, right?
No. You will not use the good book for your dirty business. God decides on rewards and punishments, not you.
I've got the gun. That makes me God.
You may have turned your back on God, but he's still facing you, welcoming you.
Oh, Hugh. A religious nut. Here we go.
You think you're God and I'm the religious nut?
You know, you people crack me up. You know that? I mean, you're afraid of the dark, and so you create this thing and call it faith, and then pretend to believe what you can't even see.
But the reward of faith is that you see what you believe.
I have faith in myself.
Well, that's your loss. Oh, these humans.
Come on!
Now lay me down to sleep. If I should die before I wake.
Alison, get some rest while you can. Go on, close your eyes.
I'm so dry.
That picture in your pocket. What is it?
Max's first haircut. My dad took me to get it on my 3rd birthday. Day before my mother left us. My first lesson in faith. And my last.
Your mother didn't come back.
That's okay, son. Everything is gonna be all right.
And so it was.
She never came back.
But that wasn't who your father put his faith in. Faith doesn't get you around trouble, Max. Faith gets you through it. In my business, your father's what we'd call a man of God.
And what business would that be?
I'm an angel. We recognize these things.
My God. An angel. You've been locked up in this vault too long. An angel.
Now I lay me down to sleep. Pray the Lord my soul to keep. But your father didn't say if I should die before I wake. Did he, Max? What did your father say before he tucked you in each night? What were the words of faith that he wrapped you up in before he said goodnight?
Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. Thy love will guard me through the night and wake me with the morning light. My father, he always believed there'd be a morning light.
It's okay.
You're stalling. Don't try to pull that. All right, in 10 seconds, I start shooting people. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, wait, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Oh my God!
I got it. All right.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
It's time to start pushing, Allison.
I am pushing. Oh, what's the use? We're gonna die. Oh, no.
Well, the baby's not coming. Come on, you'll have to try harder, love.
Oh, you know it. I know it. Even the baby knows it. We're gonna die. Oh,
No, he doesn't. He doesn't know that for sure. How much faith does an angel have, Max?
I don't know. I guess more than anybody.
No, we don't have any at all. Absolutely none. You see, we don't need it. But you do. That's what makes you strong. Believing today in the light that doesn't come until tomorrow. And that's why this wee one must be born. To become strong in the not knowing. To find his faith. Oh, little one. Have I a message for you? God wants you to be born, and the world that is waiting for you was created by Him, and it is nothing to fear. Yes, there will be rivers for you to cross, but when you walk through the water, He will be with you. And yes, there will be mountains for you to climb, but when you can't take another step, He will carry you. And there will be people to cherish and hearts to change. But He will hold your hand every step of the way if you just will come out into the light and have faith.
Look, there's nothing else that we can do. Can we go now?
Go ahead. Run for your miserable lives.
I got news for you, pal. Neither one of us is God.
The explosion, I was locked in the vault with the two ladies and later on the babies.
He's beautiful.
Thank you for everything.
It's not over yet, you know. You'll have to answer for your part in all this.
I know. But at least now I'll have some answers to give.
I know you will.
Do you think they can rebuild this?
I thought you were closing it down.
My father built this bank. Maybe someday I'll have pictures to put in box number 1.
Everything's going to be all right.
Thank you. Sorry.
sorry. You did real good, Angel Girl. You kept that faith. Or maybe you found it.
It wasn't easy.
Well, if it was easy, anybody could do it. Come on. Love you,
Tess, if you could go back and do any day over again, what day would you choose?
Oh, I don't know. I've had some doozies. But it would be a happy one. And definitely sometime after the discovery of chocolate.
Do you ever notice something about humans? If you ask them if they could go back and live any day over again, what do? They always want to go back and fix something, as if they knew the precise moment when something went wrong.
But sometimes you do, baby. Sometimes there's a day that you know as sure as the sun changed your life. And then life gets to be more precious because suddenly you know you're not going to live forever. Now that's Jennifer. She acts just like she's going to live forever.
Nobody lives forever.
People like to think that bad things only happen to faceless strangers in the newspaper.
I wonder what day Jennifer would go back and change.
Oh, that day hasn't come for her yet, but it's coming.
Tess? Hey! Oh, Tess.
They didn't know what they were doing, baby. They just didn't know what they were doing. When you walk down the road, heavy burden, heavy load, I will rise and I will walk with you. I'll walk with you till the sun don't even shine. Walk with you every time. I tell you, I'll walk with you. Walk with you. Believe me, I'll walk with you.
We were just sitting there on the chair talking about something, and they decided to have some brandy and smoke a cigar.
And you had a cigarette?
I'm trying to quit.
But whose idea was it? The brandy?
I don't know. It just seemed like a nice way to end the night. He said that his dad always did that after a good meal. Something about it being the only thing that his dad ever did that he wanted to grow up and do too.
So it was his idea to start drinking?
No, I don't mean that.
How's that hand?
What?
Can we get the spelling? Is that Jennifer with 2 N's or 1?
2.
And what's Curb?
It's a magazine where I work.
You a reporter there?
I'm an assistant. Sometimes they let me write.
How'd you get here tonight?
And my friend took me because my car's in the shop.
So what were you doing at the party?
I met him yesterday.
Which one?
Clay.
All right, I'll give him a message as soon as I can. Well, so, sir, it has been an hour already. Curb. Curb. Curb Magazine. Why am I explaining this to you? You called us. What? No, she's not. She's in the elevator. Oh, is this a coffee machine, people? Yes, it is. Yes, again, and I've got some serious magazine stuff happening here. I mean, where's the repairman?
Repair person.
Oh, never mind. She's here. Oh, this is good. This is very good. Hi, I'm Cookie. Nice to meet you. I don't know. It's still jamming when I collate, and it collates when I reduce. So. Do you know anything about elevators?
Yes, I know you need one that works.
Well, Jenny's the one who called about the copy machine, but she's
stuck.
Yeah, she's been in there forever. She probably likes it though. She's like a hermit. She's probably recording things in her journal about the whole ordeal. You know, her impression of it, the isolation, the experience.
Okay, so you promise.
It's no big deal. Nobody ever knows anybody at these things anyway.
I'm sorry I was late.
Oh, no problem. Our copier fixer lady is here.
So you want to use the phone, or?
No, but I think I'm going to take the stairs the rest of the way. So tomorrow.
Tomorrow? That's great. There's a tomorrow.
You might want to park your car close by. It's sort of a funky area.
Oh, her car's in the shop. I'll drive.
Okay. The more the merrier. It was nice being stuck with you.
You too.
You got a date in an elevator.
I got an interview.
Oh, Saturday night you're looking for an interview. Have I taught you nothing?
That's the real estate guy who developed Electric Alley.
The one from the warehouse district? The antique guy?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, string him along till I get a couch.
There's nothing to string along.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Why did I let you go to that post office? That could have been me in that elevator. Do you realize that? That could have been me.
They always think that, don't they? If only. Why didn't I? What if?
There's one moment when you know as sure as the sun that moment changed your life.
I wonder if Jennifer will ever remember what she said in the elevator.
I wonder if she'll ever forget.
We got here after the party had already started. About 9. And I didn't know anybody here, so I felt sort of, funny.
I am so amazed by all of it. This good, this like dim lighting. I got a zit and it won't show. This stuff is so wonderful. Look at this. Oh. Oh, that's it. That's it. This is it. It's a little deco, a little Jetsons. It's me. Yeah, this is perfect. My mom will never want to sleep on this. Get off the couch.
I wonder how we get upstairs.
Oh, try the elevator.
I'm very happy here. Lead on.
Wow.
I love the sunflowers.
Yes. Go up. How do you go up?
You pull the gate down from the inside.
Going up?
I'll show you.
Are you a friend of Clay's?
I hope so. Have a good time.
Thanks.
Alex. Unbelievable. Where have you been? How you doing? I've been around. Cool. How are you? I'm doing great.
I don't know. What are we doing here?
Well, you're going to an interview, and I'm going to sit down with one of these guys and discuss the names of our children. So, if we separate, I'll meet you at the car on Sunday. Bye.
So you're a reporter?
No, just an assistant. But they said if I wrote something good that they printed. Clay's story seemed like a good idea.
When'd you finally hook up with him?
Cookie wandered off, and I went to look for him. He wasn't upstairs, so I took the elevator back down. And there's that courtyard in the back. That's where I met Monica.
Hello. Hi. Sarsaparilla? Don't you hate parties when you don't know anybody?
I don't know anybody here either.
I'm Monica.
I'm Jennifer. Thanks. Have you seen Clay?
Yes, I have. Have you ever read this? A stone, a leaf, an unfound door. I've always loved that. An unfound door. I mean, how do you know there's a door to be found? I guess sometimes you don't see it till you've just walked through it.
You were supposed to be my friend. Well, friends don't...
Excuse me.
This is great. When I'm gone a couple of weeks and... Look, 8 months, Alex! You dumped all my stuff in the basement. You steal my girlfriend when I'm not supposed to be upset?
8 months, man. Where were you? I'm glad to see you.
Oh, yeah, I can tell. You threw all my stuff in the trash.
I didn't trash it, okay? I needed the space. I didn't know when you were coming back, if you were coming back. I put it down here.
What am I supposed to do? Where's my desk?
It's all here, I'm telling you. There, somewhere here. There's your desk.
So they were arguing?
No. Yes, downstairs, but not up here.
Well, then how'd the glass get broken?
What?
Who started the fight? Was it over you?
No.
So there was a fight?
Yes, but not later. Look, no one was fighting when it happened.
Then who threw the glass across the room? What happened to your hand?
I can't remember.
What do you remember? What made you go into that room?
I went upstairs. Clay went in there. He waved to Alex. Alex followed him in.
Into his den?
Yes. Alex called it Clay's sanctuary of unnecessary things.
Can you say that again?
He wanted me in there.
I think you're supposed to go in there.
Okay.
Don't seem funny when you get too far. Too far gone is where you're at. I'll meet you there if you don't go back. Picture this, picture that. Pictures are what hold you back. Picture what you've just been told, and rid yourself of what you know.
So, where were you when the gun went off?
Do you remember the gunshot?
No.
It looks like some kind of a burn. She's got no clue where it came from. kid's in shock.
Let me get this straight. A friend of yours is lying dead 10 feet away from you on the other side of that wall, and you can't remember what happened. Now, 3 people went in that room. 2 people came out. You better start taking this seriously, little girl. Because you are a suspect in a murder investigation.
Oh, my God.
Jennifer, there's nothing to be afraid of. Just tell us the truth.
Oh, I am.
Tell me about Clay. What did he tell you in the elevator?
Stuff like this always happens to me. Wrong place at the wrong time.
What do you mean?
Well, I couldn't get stuck on the elevator with a pot-bellied insurance salesman. I got a jealous girlfriend on the 10th floor that I was supposed to take to lunch.
Well, at least you've got a peace offering.
Oh, this? No, this is a business gift from a very grateful investor. It's probably a very old bottle of brandy. A year ago, I couldn't get a six-pack of beer for Christmas.
I can't believe we're the same age. You've done so much with your life, and I haven't even started.
Everybody's on their own path. Timing is everything.
You know, every day I read my horoscope, but it never says today is the day that you will make a difference. So I did something totally radical this morning, and I just threw it out. And I actually prayed. I asked God that if just one day I could do something to make a difference.
Well, but you know what they say. Be careful what you pray for. Hey, look at that, finally. Some progress. Here, let me help you.
Thank you.
So, drop by, and once you realize that I have nothing worth quoting, you can stay and enjoy the party, and don't worry about crashing.
Okay. Hey, forgot your brandy.
Oh, right, thanks. Another hour in here, we'd have been drinking it.
Okay, so you promise.
It's no big deal. Nobody ever knows anybody at these things anyway.
Sorry, I'm late.
Oh, no problem, Copier fixer lady is here.
So, the jealous girlfriend, the one who works on the 10th floor. Never saw her before? Never run into her in the hallway?
No, it's a big building.
She had another boyfriend before Clay. You know who it was?
You steal my girlfriend when I'm not supposed to be upset?
8 months, man. Where were you? You can't just waltz in and
Clay?
expect nothing to change, man. Listen,
Clay, are you down there?
glad to see you.
Oh, yeah, I can tell. You threw all
Clay?
my stuff in the trash.
I did
So they were
it,
fighting over the girlfriend.
No, Alex said that he wasn't upset about Ava because she was very jealous.
What are you doing down there? Are you with someone?
Yeah. The prodigal roommate has returned.
Can you please come up here and help Roger program the CD player?
Sure.
So he shot him over the girlfriend.
Nobody shot anybody.
Well, I've got a gun in the next room that says different.
Well, I don't remember a gun. I didn't see a gun. I didn't hear a gun. I don't remember a gun.
Do you remember the blood?
Oh, come on, Sal.
Must have read this book 6 times on that drive.
Drove all by yourself?
Yeah. I lived here for 2 years. I didn't even know this thing worked.
Here.
Oh, thanks. Sarsaparilla? I know Clay's full of surprises.
I didn't mean to eavesdrop down there.
No, I guess you and I are the last to find out about what everybody else upstairs already knows. Your best friends fight about the stupidest stuff. I don't think losing Ava upsets me as much as thinking that Clay would try to steal her away does.
How long were you gone?
Too long.
He said he had this big fight with his mother. Said he wanted to find his real father, sort of figure out who he was. But his mother didn't want him to, so she didn't tell him where his father lived. But he just picked up and took off anyway. He thought Clay would keep his room for him. All the time I was listening to him, I felt like he was telling me things that he never told anybody else. Like he never said anything like that before, ever. Like we were in some secret garden and time had just stopped or something. Like I was supposed to be there. It made me feel like I mattered.
I haven't talked to my mom since.
Well, you have to tell her. Everything that you just told me.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I drove straight through from Seattle. I stopped at this little florist to buy her some yellow roses. It's her favorite. I just came over here to shower and unpack, and I thought I'd drive over, knock on her door, and just tell her. Oh, look at the time. I guess I have to wait till tomorrow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not.
A stone, a leaf, an unfound door, and of all the forgotten faces, naked and alone, we came into exile. At least you brought my book back.
I got a lot of miles out of that book.
55 pickup breakdown on you?
6 times.
Oh, you're a jerk.
So are you.
I had some real good brandy upstairs.
Oh, man. Well, you're even starting to act like your old man.
Well, do you want some or not?
Yeah.
Hey, you want to get that interview now?
Yeah.
Come on. You have to see his sanctuary of unnecessary things.
And that's when you went into the, what is it?
The sanctuary or something.
And about what time was that?
Well, he couldn't go to his mother's, so after midnight, I guess.
So you had a few drinks with the boys. And that's when all the trouble started. Oh, so you weren't in there?
Yeah, I was.
Here's what I
but-
think happened. I think Alex used you to get back at his cheating girlfriend. He's in there with you and Clay. You guys start drinking. He makes a pass at you to make Ava jealous. Only it's Clay that gets jealous instead because, hey, it's Clay that invited you to the party, right? And let's face it wasn't no interview he was planning on giving you, okay? Then they start arguing. Somebody throws a glass.
No.
Gun comes out.
No.
Somehow you get in the middle and bam!
No.
One guy's dead
No.
and another one might as well.
No!
All right, listen to me.
That's enough.
Go ahead, you try.
We're gonna go talk to your friend. Why don't you sit here and relax, okay? Oh, one more thing. This Monica you keep talking about, no one talked to her. No one invited her. No one knows who she is.
Why can't they see you? I'm not here for them.
Why can't I remember what happened?
All of it at once would be too much for you. But you can remember what you need to know.
How?
Are you all right?
I remember what happened.
I'm trying to quit. Smoking. Clay's father had some cigars from Cuba. And I had a cigarette. She told me to go in.
Who?
I think you're supposed to go in there.
Okay?
Which of us has looked into his father's heart? Which of us has not remained forever prison pent? Which of us is not forever a stranger and alone? I mean, you read this driving the back roads of America for 8 months and you wonder why we're worrying about you?
I was in my introspective phase.
He's been in that since we were kids.
So explain this to me. A couple hours ago, you guys want to kill each other, and now you're like blood brothers. I don't get it.
It's because you're drinking sarsaparilla.
It's a guy thing.
It's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good.
So is this that business gift? You know that business brandy that was in that nice box?
Oh, actually, that wasn't brandy. Let me show you. This guy wants me to go on a deal with him down by the railroad. He knows I have this antique store, right? Buys me this. Whoa. Yep. It's a German Luger from World War II. Came with a full 1-year membership to the Ridgemont Gun Club.
I'm not a gunman, but if I was, I'd want that one. God, it's beautiful.
I went down there this morning, you know, they give lessons and stuff. Let me tell you something. It's a hell of a feeling, man. Just,
oh. Hey, pow. It's not funny.
So that man just gave it to you?
Yeah. People always gave gifts like this to my dad. You know, like cigars. Here.
Is it loaded?
Did Clay ever tell you the story of this place? About this whole funky block? We used to work construction together. We lived off a hot plate right here. Had to turn the heat off every night. Froze our butts off for what, 3 years? I spent my paychecks on ski equipment and windsurfing. And Clay takes the $5,000 that he earned, buys a whole block one day.
One day?
I bought 24-hour options from every property owner on the street to buy their warehouses. They thought it would be quick cash.
Takes the notes to the bank, borrows millions, buys a whole block. Now look. Man, I guess I'm just gonna have to grow up.
Sorry, buddy. That's just the way it goes.
Oh, hey.
Oh, my God!
Oh, get you some help here.
Take it out.
Oh.
Hey, somebody call 911.
Everybody back off. Back off. Let him in. Hang in there, John. You're doing good. You're doing good. You just hang in there, all right? Could you please hurry?
Let go. It's okay.
He's gone. I guess that's how this happened.
It's exactly what Clay said.
There must have been a bullet left in the chamber. They never knew.
I guess you can go. We're gonna hold on to your friend for a while, but your story checks out.
Do you need a ride home?
Home? That's it?
was an accident. Stupid, senseless, stinking accident. That's what it was. It's over.
We'll call you if we need anything else. You ought to get somebody to look at that hand. Whatever you do, don't put oily stuff on it. It keeps it from breathing. You want to let it keep breathing.
Keep breathing.
Suppose stuff like this happens to you all the time.
It never gets easier.
Never gets easier. What a waste.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. That could have been me in there. You realize that? I mean, that could have been anybody, but that couldn't have been me. Yeah, this is perfect. My mom will never want to sleep on this.
A waste of lost in the hot mazes lost, among bright stars on this most weary, unbright cinder lost. Remembering speechlessly we seek the great forgotten language, the lost lane end into heaven, a stone, a leaf, an unfound door. Where, when, oh lost, and by the wind grieved ghost, come back again.
Good morning.
Hi. We didn't call for repair.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I mean, I just turned it on and I don't believe it. Call for service. Mm-hmm. Well, how about it?
All right, I will.
Morning. Hi. You okay?
Fine.
Yeah, I tried calling you all day yesterday.
Oh, yeah? I didn't hear it. Slept a lot.
It's probably a good thing. It's in the paper. You're in it, too. It says the 30-year-old former teacher was killed when party host Martin, youthful developer of St. Louis' trendy Electric Alley, displayed a handgun to the victim and an unidentified female. That's you.
By the way, did you see someone there named Monica that night?
No. Says the victim was hit once in the chest and died several minutes later. Gosh, I didn't know that. You didn't tell me about that. I mean, I thought he died instantly.
No. It is going to be a big day on the phone. Lots of facts to check. I hate Mondays.
I heard about the terrible thing that happened. That was her?
No, I think she's still in shock.
Well, this is a hard truth to wake up to. You're gonna have to give her some time.
It's the weirdest thing. She acts like nothing ever happened. 2 weeks? Doesn't even mention it. You think she's gonna break down, you know? But she doesn't. Copier machine keeps breaking down, but she doesn't. I don't get it.
Yeah. Hold on. Cookie, there's a call for Jeff on 1.
Cookie here. Yeah.
I got your copy machine all fixed. I thought I'd say goodbye. Sometimes people don't get a chance to say goodbye.
Where have you been?
I'm an angel.
I know.
It was, pretty ugly. I hated my mom, and she knew it. I was halfway to Chicago before I even started to feel like a jerk.
I think everybody blames their parents for something.
Let me guess. You were Daddy's little girl. He checked out all your boyfriends in high school, gave you money for your first apartment. I bet you still blame him for something, right?
Mm-hmm. For sheltering me.
Oh.
So how did it work out with your dad?
It was the worst. My mom was right. You know that thing that parents always say? I'm only doing this
because I love you.
Yeah. I'm starting to believe that's true.
Is that what you want to tell your mom?
Yeah. See, my mother always thought that nothing she ever did mattered. But saying no to me all those years and keeping that man out of my life, thank God she sheltered me. That mattered. I didn't even know it. Here's to good parents. They never get a break.
Why didn't you stop it?
That wasn't my purpose here.
If I hadn't given him one of these, he probably wouldn't have stayed.
And if I hadn't given you one, you probably wouldn't have stayed either. And then nobody would know what really happened except Clay, and they might not have believed him.
What, that's it? I was just here to be a witness to some accident? Why me? Why him? It's all so random.
Sometimes things can seem random because God allows us to make choices. But He has a choice too, and He chose to put you in that room that night.
Why?
Because you asked Him to. You prayed to be able to make a difference, do you remember? And you will. But you don't have to build a building or publish a magazine to make a difference in this world. God will use you right now where you are if you let Him. You wanted to know that you mattered. So did Alex's mother. Let Him answer both your prayers.
I drove straight through from Seattle. I stopped at this little florist to buy her some yellow roses. It's her favorite.
Hello? Hi.
Please don't take this personally, but I just don't think I could take any more flowers right now, so can you just leave the card and take them back to your shop or maybe give them to a hospital or something?
These are from Alex. I'm the unidentified female. I was with him all night. We talked and talked. We talked for so long, it ended up being too late for him to come here, so we went upstairs.
He was coming here?
He found his father, his real father, and he said that it was awful. So he just drove back straight through from Seattle, and he just wanted to stop off and shower before coming here to bring you these. He was really, really sorry about your fight. He just needed to find out who he was, and he did. He was your son. And he was really, really proud of that. I know the newspaper said that he didn't die instantly, and it's true. But he was laughing. And he said,
Man, I guess I'm just gonna have to grow up.
Sorry, buddy. That's just the way to go.
Hey.
Oh my God!
Oh, get you some help here. Hang in there, Alex. Hang in there, everything. Oh.
Don't be afraid, Alex. You're not, are you? Some roads home are shorter than others. And you mustn't worry about the people you leave behind. Your mother will know what was on your heart, I promise. And as for your father, well, there's one waiting for you right now who will never disappoint you. You're about to meet him face to face.
Go. It's okay.
I'm sorry. We just didn't know what we were doing. I know.
It's a different kind of case, huh, baby? Well, it's good for a caseworker to have an experience as the angel of death. It makes one mindful of the whole picture.
Sometimes the end is just the beginning, huh?
The end usually is just the beginning. It hurts so awfully bad when a beautiful life is taken away from us. But it's never really taken away.
Used to pray for a little brother. And when I finally got one, well, every morning I'd wake up expecting a miracle, hoping I'd walk through the door, he'd be at the breakfast table, all fixed, fine. But a miracle never happened. And I stopped believing in him.
Joey really needs you now, Wayne.
Oh, little town of Bethlehem.
Hey, Wayne. Guess what?
What's that?
You love me.
Yeah, I do.
And I love you too, Wayne.
Hey, Wayne, can I open my Christmas presents now?
Sure, I'll be right down.
Okay, last one on the Christmas tree's a rotten egg.
What did you eat to make you dream about flying angels?
Don't forget, after we open the presents, we gotta go back down to the church so I can see the angels again. Okay.
I'm no good at praying, you know. Not real praying. I guess after what happened last night, I should believe in you. But it's not going to be that easy. Because if you're really out there, I'm in a lot of trouble. I appreciate the angels and all, but I'd just as soon pass right now. Thank you.
He knows the truth. He saw it. Why is he so afraid to believe?
The first day one believes can be the most beautiful and the most difficult.
Difficult?
I'm coming, little brother.
A miracle is a very fragile thing. And if you don't take care of it, you can let the truth just get twisted out of it. And that's when it becomes dangerous.
How can a miracle become dangerous?
Anything from God can become dangerous in the wrong hands. Wayne is a man who's walked in the darkness for a long time. And a miracle like last night has shown a bright light, and it's shining smack dab in the middle of everything that Wayne does not want to see.
So he can't begin his new life until he's finished with the old one.
He's at a crossroads, baby. And you've got to get him out of the intersection before he gets run over.
Wayne! Be right there, Joey.
Someone is speeding in his direction, and he's about to get hit dead on.
Somebody? Who?
Merry Christmas.
Thanks, you too. I'm sorry, but we're not serving breakfast yet on account of what happened. But I'll get you some coffee.
Black, what happened?
Come on. An angel appeared and flew in the church.
She didn't fly, she sort of hovered.
Everybody saw it. It was a miracle.
I'm telling you, I felt something like...
Like God. You didn't see him, but somehow you just knew he was there.
But you saw the angel.
Clear as day. Awesome. It's kind of scary and beautiful all at once. I'm going today to see if she comes back.
Twice in the same year. You're kidding, right?
Can you give me directions to this church? Miracles are kind of my business. That's right, a Christmas miracle. Yes, it's true. I saw it myself, and so did everybody else. It was kind of scary and awesome all at the same time. You better get a news crew down here right away, because if you don't, I'm going to call Channel 10 next. All right. You're welcome.
Tess, why does God make men like that?
He doesn't. They make themselves like that. The sad truth, baby, is that wherever there's an opportunity, there's an opportunist. And nothing brings them out like a good old-fashioned miracle. When you walk down the road, heavy burden, heavy load, I will rise and I will walk with you. I'll walk with you till the sun don't even shine. Walk with you every time. I tell you, I'll walk with you. Believe me, I'll walk with you.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Howard. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Joey.
Oh, hey, Edna.
Is Wayne inside?
Oh, no, he had to go to work.
On Christmas? Oh, nobody works on Christmas.
Well, the pastor works on Christmas.
That's a good point. Looks like we got some extra people, so make sure you only hand out one to each person, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Hey, son, can I have one of those?
Oh, you came to see the angels, didn't you? Well, that's why I came. I saw the angels last night, too.
Did anybody else see the angels?
Oh, yeah, everybody. Well my brother and Edna, Pastor Mike, everybody. The angels, they took my friend Serena up into heaven. And then the one angel, she turned into light. She flew high up into the sky. And then the white bird, it flew away. But it dropped a feather. And I got it here. You see it?
Is that so?
Yeah. It's starting now. I gotta go, because I gotta hand out programs. That's my job.
Oh, then I'll take one of those. Bye, kid. Thanks for everything.
All right. Bye now. Hey. Where's my feather?
Angel was hovering right over there, and then the dove flew right over my head. It flew right over my head.
Hey, leave that donkey alone. Get out of here. Excuse me. Everybody is supposed to sit down when they hear the organ.
Please, could we all take our seats? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Last night, something happened here that some are calling a miracle.
It was a miracle.
But what does it mean?
It means that we're doomed, that's what it means. Judgment is coming.
The little girl died last night, but I saw her here, and the angels just took her away.
Yes, Serena's passing may have been part of a miracle.
Praise God.
But this is something we must take one step at a time, slowly, reverently.
Slowly?
We have been given a marvelous gift. A mystery has occurred in our midst, a holy visitation. We must not greet it with panic and superstition. We must cherish it and hold it in our hearts until we have learned what God intends for us to do with it.
Pastor Mike, some people slept here last night. I know I went home, but I couldn't sleep at all.
Harvey Osborne thinks this is the beginning of the end of the world. And Clara Otis said her rheumatism's feeling better, and Amy Tasler said hers is feeling worse. What in the world's going on?
Well, I'm not exactly sure yet. But if we could all pray
Oh,
about
come on
this.
now. Really, there's got to be something more we can
Pray.
do.
We should
Just
That's
sit
what we
It's time for a hymn.
Please, let's try to stay calm. Please, everyone.
Is this the place for the Flying Angel?
May I help you?
Gina West with Channel 8. We're here to check out the miracle.
Miss West, our services are open, but
Well,
not...
I would appreciate if I could just ask, who was it that saw the miracle? Was it one person? Did you
I
all
saw the
see it,
angel.
or-
He's our man.
Folks, I'm a stranger here. A guest in this town, a man looking for direction to solve my lack of direction. But last night, I saw a light in the heavens, a light brighter than anything I have ever seen. You saw it too, didn't you, son?
Yes, sir. The angel showed it to me.
That's right, the angel. The most beautiful sight I have ever seen. An angel, all in flowing white. I tell you, folks, I was headed down a dark road. An itinerant preacher who'd lost his faith, planning to abandon my calling. But I saw the light of God last night, and it led me here to this sacred place. I stood in the back of this church, tears of joy on my face, as the light from the angel cleansed my soul.
Excuse me.
And the most miraculous sight of all was the light turning into one of the most pure of God's creations, a dove.
Praise be to God.
You saw it, didn't you? For those of you who may be doubters, I have proof.
Hey, that's my feather.
That's right, son, it's yours. And yours and yours. It belongs to us all, a gift from the heavenly creature itself. This feather, this heavenly reminder of God's presence, floated down to me like manna from the heavens.
Yes.
Tess, why are they believing all this?
Because he's telling them exactly what they want to hear. They're eager to embrace the miracle. And eagerness is what a con man loves best of all.
Hey, you came back.
Hello, Joey.
Hey, everybody, the angel's back.
No, Joey. I'm just here for you today.
Oh, okay. Never mind. You know, the other angel, the real funny one.
Tess.
Yeah, she took Serena up to heaven, didn't she?
She helped, yes.
So she's not coming back, huh?
No, she's not. But you should know that Serena is very happy where she is today. It's okay to cry, Joey. I know how much you miss her.
She was my friend, and she took care of me.
Well, now it's time that you started to take care of someone.
Are you who I think you are? Well, you're late. Everybody's gone. Hold on, no. Don't cry. Don't cry. Okay, hi. Hello. Oh, hello. Oh, the baby. Hello. I never picked up a baby before. I picked up a puppy once.
I knew this was a special place the moment I walked in. See, people want to believe. And this is about to become a place of great belief. It happens every time I throw a revival. Get ready for the onslaught.
Onslaught?
People don't experience miracles every day, if ever. They want to see where they happen, be a part of it. Once in San Antonio, a mob leveled a church. They were splintering the pews with axes just to get relics. Well, that probably won't happen here. Well, it's been nice meeting you all.
Do you have to go somewhere?
Said my piece. It's time to move on.
Would you just wait here a minute, please?
Of course.
I don't think we should take axes to these old pews, but we could use a reverse.
Well, you have a building fund, don't you?
No, just a charity fund.
Ah, yes, that does require some finessing. I once ran across the same situation in Tallahassee. We took the charity fund and temporarily called it the building fund. And invested in the church and community by adding on and building up. Attendance increased so fast that in 1 month we replaced the charity fund and doubled it.
That is amazing.
Yes, he is.
Edna, I think you ought to take a look at this.
Sorry, not now, honey.
No, it's not a puppy.
You're busy now, son.
Pastor Charles, I think I speak for all of the others when I say that we'd appreciate any help you could give us around here.
Are you asking me to stay on?
Well, we'd like you to hold one of your revivals here.
I'm not worthy, but thank you. I'd be honored.
Pastor Charles, will you do me the honor of having Christmas dinner with my family and me?
The honor, sweet sister, would be mine.
Wayne will be here just a minute to pick us up. Won't he be surprised?
Joey?
Oh, hey, Wayne.
Who are you talking to?
Your Christmas present?
A crack baby.
Lots of drugs in that baby system. It's tragic.
Dr. Toma, you're wanted in OR 2 for consultation. Dr. Toma to OR 2 for consultation.
Which one is your baby, honey?
That one.
That's my favorite, too.
Yeah. Hey, you're the angel. Are you a nurse now, too?
I'm here to watch your baby.
Oh, me too. What's that thing over his bed?
Well, that's a light to keep the baby warm.
Well, I'm not cold.
Well, babies are a little more fragile than grown-ups.
Oh, well, I don't know about that. I don't know about a lot of things.
You know about your baby.
Is my baby gonna be all right?
Well, Joey, your baby has special problems. You see, his mother took drugs before he was born, and it hurt her and it hurt the baby. And then she went away and left him, so we have to keep him here and take care of him.
Well, how do we do that?
Well, for starters, these babies have not been held enough or loved enough. And we don't have enough nurses to rock them. Rocking them make them feel real good.
Can I rock my baby?
No. I think that's a bad idea. We need to go, Joey.
But Wayne, I love him. I want to rock him.
You're not rocking the baby.
Am so.
Joey.
Jackie, could you help here?
It's Wayne, right?
Right.
Could we talk a second? Babies in this condition need special attention. They have been so deprived that any love that Joey could give would really help.
Look, I can appreciate that. But as you can see, Joey doesn't understand a lot of things. So just what makes you think he can handle something like this?
Oh, just a nurse's instinct.
Oh, it's tub time. I'm gonna put on my gown.
So how's the little guy doing today?
Oh, much better. At this rate, he'll be needing a home soon. Hint, hint.
Oh, no. I got my hands full with Joey.
Maybe you could do it if you had some help.
And just what makes you think that's a good idea? Nurse's instinct again?
You're learning.
Hey. Hey there.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
What's gonna happen to my baby?
Well, as soon as he's well, we're gonna find a home for him.
Well, I have a home for him.
Joey, it takes a lot to be a parent.
Oh, do you have to be smart? Because I know I'm not smart.
Well, do you know what babies need? Food and clothing, and to go to school? Could you do all that for a baby?
No.
Well, that's okay. We'll find somebody who can.
I wish I was smart.
Hi, Wayne.
Hello, Edna. What brings you here?
Oh, Deacon Atkins' kidneys. Well, they're acting up again. I haven't seen you since Christmas Eve.
I know I've been other places.
So what brings you here? Nobody's sick, I hope.
No, Joey found the baby in the church. We're here visiting it.
Oh, my. Miracles just keep happening. You must meet the new pastor. Well, it's not official yet, but I think it will be. Do you know, in 1 week, he has almost doubled the charity fund?
That's so?
Yeah, when it comes to fundraising, I bet you he could talk the whiskers off a cat. Money sticks to him like glue. Yeah, that Pastor Charles is something else.
Pastor Charles, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You know, Edna, maybe we will drop in.
Oh, good.
Wayne, why do we have to walk?
Because we couldn't find a parking place.
7, huh? That's nice. You're right on time.
I have 10. Why did I get the 10?
An angel of the Lord visited us right here. It happened in this hallowed place, and a feather dropped from that dove. And I did not pick up that feather.
That's my feather.
No, the hand of God picked up that feather and handed it to me. And as Jesus said to Peter,
oh no, it's him.
You are the rock.
Come on, Joey.
And on
Let's
this
go.
rock
No,
I
no,
shall
I'm
build
listening.
my church.
Go, Joey.
I say to you, this is the feather of God, and on it I shall build mine. Yes, amen. Hallelujah, brothers and sisters.
What are we leaving for, Wayne?
Because we don't belong in there.
Wayne.
Hey, there you are. Where'd you go? Wayne, it's the angel.
She's not an angel.
You know I am.
I don't know what you are. Maybe a magician. Probably a con artist like... Meet me in the truck, Joey.
Okay, bye.
I don't know what happened in their Christmas Eve. Some sort of mass hysteria. Maybe a special effects show.
Don't talk yourself out of a miracle, Wayne. The presence of God was in the church that night.
Have you been in there today? I didn't know God was in the t-shirt business now.
He's not.
Well, somebody is. And if that's what a miracle's all about, then I'm not interested in God.
What you're not interested in is this religion created by Charles to take advantage of a lot of vulnerable people right now. It's been going on for centuries. People trying to explain the unexplainable and giving their souls over to someone who claims to speak for God.
Well, if that has your boss upset, then why are you out here? The man inside is your con artist.
He's also your brother.
Yeah, he is. And I put a lot of time and space between him and us. And there's no way you could have known that. Unless you are an angel.
Yes.
So there really is a God. And he knows what I used to do.
Yes, he does.
So what if I choose not to believe in him?
Well, that's certainly your choice, but it's not going to make him go away. God is real, Wayne, and the miracle is real. And God wants the people of this church to know the difference between the truth you all saw and the myth that has replaced it.
Well, what can I do? It's my brother. I can't fight him.
You're the only one who can.
Joey? Did you...
I had a message from the Lord last night. A powerful, fearful visitation from the angel herself, sent by God to this very place not 1 week ago. But she was not the vision of glory or of Christmas love this time, however, my brothers and sisters. No! She had a terrible aspect upon her face as she hovered over my bed, her great wings trembling. For she had a fearful message. God is not pleased. God has told me that he does not want this holy relic, this consecrated feather relegated to a glass case. No! He has other plans. For this feather is not just a feather, but the very finger of God himself. Amen. So, my sweet brothers and sisters, we are being led to a time of healing. This feather is God's Christmas gift. And all those who believe shall be healed by it. So, my friends, there's going to be a healing service tonight, a glorious night of healing. Let this sacred token of God's power heal the infirmities of every believer. The more you believe, the deeper your healing. The more you believe, the deeper your healing.
Joey, your baby's doing very, very well. It won't be long before he'll be healthy enough to go live with somebody who can give him a home.
Oh, that's good.
You know what that means, Joey. This little boy won't be here for you to take care of anymore.
Oh, but there'll be others who need your love, too.
Well, that's right. We'll be needing your help.
Well, I can't come, because I'm going to be real busy at home taking care of my baby.
Joey, you don't understand.
I do understand. I'm not stupid. At least I won't be after tonight.
Well, it's my brother. Come on in. I've been expecting you. Shake your hand, but I'm waiting for the disappearing ink to disappear. You want a drink?
I'm not gonna stay that long. What are you doing here?
Hey, look, I'm just passing through. I had no idea you lived here. At least until I heard about the Angel. Man, what a scam. I just couldn't resist. I hope you don't mind me jumping on your train, brother.
It's not my scam, and it's not my train.
So how many people you got on the payroll? Some effects guy, definitely, maybe two. Obviously some chick to play the Angel, but what I don't get is, how come you haven't cashed out yet? What's your angle?
There is no angle. It really happened. And besides, I'm out of that life.
There are no bugs or recording devices in this flea bag cracker box, Wayne. Now, what's your angle?
I'm not kidding you. There's no con. There was an angel. A miracle really did happen here.
All those years you were the ringer and I did the talking. Should have been the other way around. I almost believe you.
Look, I don't expect you to understand this, but I'm not going to let you take what happened to these people and turn it into something cheap.
Turn what into something cheap? There is no God. You know it and I know it. Now, don't get me wrong. I wish there was a God. Because, man, I could use one right now. But all I got is me. And that's what I believe in.
You believe in anything you want to, Charlie. As long as you believe this, too. If you don't pack up now, get out. Tonight, no healing service. I'm going to blow the whistle on you. I don't want to. But I'll tell the local police about that $20,000 that disappeared from the building fund in the church in Wisconsin.
Well, the whistle blows both ways, Wayne. They connect me, I connect you.
I didn't steal that money, you did.
That's the way you remember it. Hey, you were great at this in natural. You remember that night in Chillicothe, Missouri? You cried out in the back of the church, "Heal me, mister, I got a terrible disease." And you huffed and puffed your way up the aisle. Man, I could have sworn you were going to die on me right there. And the more I prayed, the sicker you got. I could have kicked you. But then all of a sudden, you slapped that look of absolute beatific heavenly glory onto that baby face of yours. Lord, what a haul we raked in that night. Whatever happened to the kid?
Your brother's name is Joey. He lives with me now.
My God. Could have sworn they would have put that poor, pathetic creature into a home somewhere.
Look, you finish your business here and then get out of town. And I mean it.
Well, that's right neighborly of you, brother.
You can't just walk away from him, Wayne.
He's got me, Monica. If I try and stop him, he's going to take me down, too. And I'm not saying I don't deserve it. But if I get put away, what happens to Joey?
God doesn't want you to lose Joey. But he also doesn't want your brother to rob these people of their money, or their trust, or their faith. And you have to have faith that if you've been chosen to do something, God has a very good reason for it.
I've got a good reason, too.
Think what you're doing, Wayne. God loves you. He came into that church on Christmas Eve to tell you so. He took away your disbelief. If you walk away from him now, you do so knowing exactly who it is that you're turning your back on. And if a man walks away from God, where else is there to go?
I don't know. I'm afraid I'm going to find out.
I'm happy, Wayne.
Good for you.
Well, I'm happy because Tonight, I'm gonna be made smarter, and we can have the baby. But we're gonna have to think of a name for him.
Joey.
Well, I don't know about that, Wayne, because if we call him Joey, and my name's Joey, how am I gonna know who you're talking to?
Listen, we're not getting the baby, and nobody's gonna make you smart.
Oh yeah, he is. The man from the church is, because he does miracles from God.
No, he doesn't.
No, Wayne, you didn't see it. I saw it. His hand was bleeding, and then he touched it with the feather, and it was all gone.
It was a trick.
Well, how do you know that?
Because a long time ago, the man in the church and I, we used to trick people together.
He's your friend?
No, he's our brother.
He is?
Yeah, he's been gone a long time.
Well, he took my feather.
Charlie hadn't changed much. If it's not nailed down, it'll be in his pocket within an hour.
Well, you should take things that don't belong to you.
I know. That's why I left him and came back.
To take care of me.
Yeah, to take care of you.
Well, how come Charlie doesn't take care of me?
I don't know. He just couldn't, I guess.
Hey, Wayne, if you could, would you touch me with that feather and make me smarter?
You know I would.
Well, Charlie's my brother too, so he gonna touch me with that feather and make me smarter.
You're missing the point, Joey. Charlie's a liar and a cheat. Just stay away from him.
But Wayne, he's my only chance to be smart.
You don't have a chance to be smart.
Yeah, I do.
Joey! Come back! Joey! I'm sorry!
Dr. Gellert, delivery suite 4. Jackie, would you take a look at this?
Jackie, we have a problem.
Oh, no.
I'm not sure which way the church is, but the angel said, if you find the star, it'll show you the way. So all we gotta... There it is. Excuse me. Do you know my phone number? I know it has 2 7s in it, but I'm not sure about the other numbers. Maybe there's a 4? Do you have any milk? 'Cause babies need milk, even I know that.
Sure.
God bless you, my brothers and sisters. God bless you. Are you ready to be healed? Yes. Have you brought your faith with you tonight?
Yes, sir.
Is there a doubter in the room? No. Because if there's a doubter, we can't do anything. No. Are you all believers? Yes. Believers in the power of the feather? Yes. Believers in the power of the angel? Yes. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Will the ushers please bring forward the offering trays? O God of our fathers, God who gave us every good thing, the one who brought us here tonight, bless these poor offerings of the heart, these small tokens of the wealth that lies inside every grateful heart that has been touched by this life-giving miracle. God grant that every believer, every true believer, will receive healing tonight according to his faith. Amen.
No, not according to faith.
Pastor, have you seen Joey?
In preparation for our service tonight,
No, Wayne, I haven't. Are you listening to this? He's taking away everything that's holy and blinding them with smoke. What have I done?
no matter what the ailment, you can be healed if you believe in the power of the feather.
Oh, God, I believe. Yes.
Over here. This
way, over
here.
Me, Charlie, I'm next.
Who said that? Come on up here. Some people call me pastor or brother, but you can always call me Charlie.
Hey, Charlie. It's me.
Sorry, kid, I don't do diapers.
Well, I want to be smart like you, Charlie. And this baby here needs to get all the drugs out of him so I can take him home and take care of him. But first you gotta make me smart. Well, aren't you gonna touch me with the feather?
No, he's not. Sorry, Joey.
But he's my brother.
Joey?
You stole my feather. Yeah, on Christmas Eve, the dove dropped a feather, and I showed it to Charlie, and he took it.
Doesn't matter where I got it. Still the feather from the dove.
How would you know? You weren't even there.
What?
Be careful, Wayne.
Is Pastor Charles really your brother?
I'm afraid he is, Deacon, but he's no pastor. He's a thief. He's a hustler, folks. I'm sorry I hadn't told you sooner, but I used to be just as bad as he is. And ever since the miracle, I've just been afraid God was going to come down and punish me. Guess this is the beginning of it.
Edna.
Don't you Edna me. Now you take off that robe before I take it off you. Man of the cloth, my butt.
So there was no miracle.
Oh, no, there was a miracle. I can't pretend it hasn't complicated things something awful. But there was an angel. I saw her. And I don't believe God sent her just so we could be at each other's throats.
Then what was it all for?
It was a Christmas present. It was a little glimpse into heaven. A gift from God for the faithful people of this church, whose roof may be leaky and whose organ may be ancient, but whose doors have always been open to the sick and the poor, the lost and the simple. But you took the gift and you let someone ruin it. You worshipped a feather and an angel instead of God. You sought out fame instead of the needy, and you embraced the loud arrogance of pride and became deaf to the tiny voice of a small baby in a manger. But the rest of you turned your backs on the truest love of all, and you exchanged the miracle for a lie.
Please, will you tell God that we're sorry?
You can tell him that yourself. That's what he was trying to tell you on Christmas Eve. He is listening.
God, if you're listening, can I have my feather back?
This feather won't make you any smarter, Joey.
Yeah. That's what Wayne said, too.
God doesn't care how smart you are. He cares about what's inside your heart. And the love you had in your heart gave this forgotten little baby the will to keep living. God has a plan for this baby, Joey, and for the family that is waiting for it. And you have a family too.
I gotta do something. So, Charlie, guess what? You can have the feather back. I don't need it anymore.
Neither do I.
You've been faking the miracles for a long time, Charlie. What's it like to finally see the real thing, huh?
Yeah, I know. Me too.
All these years, I just didn't think about it. I didn't know that I was making up lies about somebody real. God help me.
He will. Just ask him.
Come on, Charlie. Let's go home.
That's what I call a miracle.
How come people only notice them at Christmas?
Well, we're working on that. We're working on that. It hits back.
Tess.
Well, not all love is as pure as ours, Miss Wings. Have you heard that expression that love is blind? Mm-hmm. Well, sometimes it's stupid, too.
Hi, I'm Gail H. Harper, hi. And, well, this is my girlfriend, Dolores, but don't say anything to the bride because, well, I wouldn't want her to get jealous. Where is Wendy?
Well, the bride and groom have already gone up to the lodge to get ready for the ceremony.
Oh. Porter!
Sir.
I thought this was a day trip.
It is, but you would be surprised at the baggage that people carry around with them, especially the kind you can't see. And half the time it's filled with the past. And looking inside can be the most frightening thing that a person ever does.
Keep the change.
No, I think she is. Well, looky here, Mark Montfort!
Gail.
How long's it been? What, 6 years? I can't believe you made it all the way from Tanzania?
Pakistan.
Right, some backward foreign place.
You're right. Excuse me 1 second.
Good to see you. We'll talk later. We used to be best friends in law school.
Yeah. Hi, I'm here for the wedding.
Hello.
Montfort.
Mark Montfort. Yes, welcome.
Thank you.
The train will be leaving in about 15 minutes.
Great.
Pakistan. He did come a long way.
Oh, he's not here just for the wedding. Mark is on a mission to correct a terrible wrong.
Ah, and that's where I come in.
You make sure he rights the right wrong. You understand me?
Gotcha.
There's Susan, the old girlfriend.
The one that got away.
He's on the wrong track already.
When you walk down the road, heavy burden, heavy load, I will rise and I will walk with you. I'll walk with you till the sun don't even shine. Walk with you every time. I tell you, I'll walk with you. Walk with you. Believe me, I'll walk with you.
Take lessons or something? How are you?
Better now.
Oh. Good. Let's go.
Oh, hello. Welcome. Can I get your name?
Susan Duplain.
Great. Hors d'oeuvres and the bar are up ahead in the Sweetheart car. There's a band in the Cherish car, and there's a lounge right down at the very end in the Happy Ever After caboose.
Would not go through this for anybody other than Wendy.
Believe it or not, this is the wedding she always wanted. Trains, trees, and a lodge.
30-degree temperatures. Didn't you ever hear of a June wedding?
Hey! Does your mama know you have all of that? You save something for somebody else.
You know, it all started when I tripped on a roller skate at my uncle's house, sued his pants off, and now I am the #1 personal injury lawyer this side of the Mississippi.
That's great, Gail. I guess.
Oh, you're darn right it's great. I got ads running all over the tube. I got 30-second spots running in every major market in the Pacific Northwest.
Oh, look, there's George.
Oh.
Hey, how's this for my slogan? Call Gail H. Harper. It can't hurt any worse than this.
Well, thank you for that. So, is there a Mr. Susan?
No, I never met the right guy. Actually, I did, but he moved to the other side of the world. So, is there a Mrs. Mark?
No. My life's been mostly business for the last 6 years. I haven't been in a serious relationship in a long time.
Hey, cutie.
Lisa.
Hi.
Hey.
Still gorgeous as ever, I see.
Same to you.
Oh, yeah. Susie, you have to help me with this clip thing for my vest. I look like a hippopotamus.
Oh, you don't. You look great. You're going to be a beautiful maid of honor.
Excuse me. Do you know anything about computers?
Know a thing or two?
I'm having a terrible time with my computer. It has the itinerary and the guest list and everything on it. All of a sudden, I can't get into it.
Oh, let's sit down someplace, have a look.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's see what we got here.
I really appreciate this. I'm just no good with computers.
I'm just no good with computers. This is the first time I've had to take a test on one.
No, it's pretty simple. Just sit down. Type in your password. Go ahead, I won't look.
Wow.
Pretty impressive, huh? Okay, you want to take an exam, so type 3. And you want to take your first year contract exam, right?
Right.
I'm not even ready for that test. Why are you taking it?
I just don't have anything better to do than study.
Oh. Well, maybe I can help you with that, too.
Hi. Doug Richards. Don't worry about the test. It's a breeze. I blew through it in about an hour.
No way.
Yeah, but I like tests.
You could be very valuable. Some girlfriends of mine are starting a study group. You guys want to be in it?
Sure.
I'll be in it. How you doing? Gail H. Harper.
Thank you. Isn't that amazing? I have to log the wedding gifts. What do you think I should call this?
Returnable.
Look at this. I practically got steam coming out of my mouth. We haven't even left the station yet. You know, by the time we get to the mountains, the cake is going to be frozen. So you go to a lot of weddings up in Kathmandu? Pakistan.
No, I want it up. Everybody else has their hair. Oh. You did it. Thank you, Sis. Like a Juliet sort of a thing going around.
What are the odds of all the people from our study group getting married to each other?
Really bad if you think Wendy's gonna marry you.
Oh, and why is that?
We went on one date. She forgot your name.
Oh, like that never happened to you guys? Come on, Dougie. You're supposed to back me up here.
I've got a theory. Some people are just made for each other.
Yes.
I can't believe that you and Susan never got married. But then, you know, Wendy and I drifted apart, too.
So where is Doug?
What?
I've seen Lisa, but where's Doug?
You mean you didn't hear? You don't know?
What? But don't tell me they got divorced.
Doug's dead.
What?
Yeah, it was a real shock. He was... Lisa, you look terrific. How's work?
Oh, busy. My dad's law firm. What's the matter with you guys?
Lisa, I just heard about Doug.
Yeah. It's been 6 years, but, I guess not long enough. Excuse me.
Are you okay?
How'd it happen?
Doug committed suicide.
Suicide? Oh, man.
I am so sorry. I thought you knew.
Lisa found him in his dorm room. He hanged himself on graduation day, and she's never been the same since.
They never even got married?
You'd already left for that job in Europe. Didn't you get my letter?
Oh, I can't believe it.
Yeah, apparently he cheated his whole way through law school, and, well, then he got caught.
We don't know that, Gail. But we do know that Doug was our friend. To Doug.
How am I supposed to sing happy songs about love and marriage with all this deception going on?
Looking at them like this, it's hard to believe.
Well, believe it, because evil is just around the next bend.
All aboard!
You okay?
Oh, I still can't believe it. He wasn't a cheater.
Well, he plagiarized his last exam and he got caught. What would you call it?
Oh, come on.
Let's not talk about it now. This is supposed to be a happy occasion.
Welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome. Go on inside. You can sit anywhere. It's not formal.
Is he? This is killing me.
His interviews are tough. He probably met someone and he done wine. Gail's available, though.
So, Wendy, babe, you, playing our song?
No, actually, I don't see Get Out of My Face, You Nightmarish Cretin anywhere.
By Friday, you or Doug will have a job at the U.S. Attorney's Office.
No offense, Susie, but I really hope that Doug gets this. He's been wanting it so badly. And I'll get away from my dad's criminal practice, and we will live happily ever after on the Honey Bunny.
On what?
That's the boat that Doug's always dreamed of having.
Honey Bunny?
Yep. Calls me that sometimes. He names everything after me. His car is called Lisa.
Ooh, I'm not sure naming that old clunker after you is such a compliment.
Lisa.
Hey! What happened? Don't tell me. Tell me.
I got the job!
All right, way to go.
I'm sorry, Susan.
Don't. Nobody deserves it more than you, Doug. Not even me.
Okay, drinks are on me, but I can only afford beer, okay?
A toast to Doug Richards. May he rise from shaping the tastes of lowly law students to shaping the course of a nation.
Make him smile. Over here. This man I love with. Fluffy puppies, that's his style. This man I love with. He brings joy to every day. Our nights of love are filled with play. He is love in every way. I found my home.
Do you like to dance?
If you're asking, I'm dancing.
It must be nice to see everyone again.
Yeah. Some more than others.
So when was the last time you saw Susan?
Oh, guess a week before graduation. I was really proud of the way you handled that.
What?
I know how much you wanted that job.
When I interviewed for the job, they told me I was a contender, but I really was hoping I wouldn't get it. The problem with being a U.S. attorney is that you have to work in the U.S.
What do you mean?
Well, I was thinking since you're going to be working in Europe, maybe I should look into international law firms, too. Never mind. Forget it. I didn't say that. This is embarrassing.
No, it's just that, I thought you wanted to be a judge. Don't you want to? No. Like, the truth is, I am not ready.
You know what? If we don't just end it, it'll get ugly. So let's just say it's over. And it was beautiful while it lasted. And I'll never forget you. And maybe someday. May I cut in? I've always wanted to say that. Of course.
Oh, there's one left. I'm going to get this one. There's got to be one meatball left in this wilderness, and you are going to find it for me.
Boy, I mean, it's right there on the screen. Hi, I'm Gail H. Harper. I'm Gail. I say that. I'm Gail. And they still call up looking for a woman. It's no wonder these people get into accidents.
I heard there was a slip and a fall in the kitchen. I think it's whiplash.
Excuse me, won't you?
Oh, thank you. Mark and Susan sure do have a lot of chemistry, don't they?
Well, one chemical by itself can be harmless, but you mix them together and they can be deadly. So you keep your eye on them and someone who is not on the guest list.
You really ought to make that trip to Europe someday. This time I
Mark,
promise.
I've been nominated to the federal bench.
You did it? Congratulations. Next stop, Supreme Court.
Oh, thanks. I feel a little sad about it, though. Every break I got came from the job Doug was supposed to have.
No. They had to replace him with somebody. Susan, they couldn't have picked a better person.
Thanks. You always were my biggest fan.
I still am.
You must be the uninvited guest I've been expecting. I'm Monica.
I'm Andrew.
Angel of Death?
At your service. Sorry I'm late. I had to escort Mrs. Arnsdorf. She's 92, and she still wanted to hang around to see her great-great-granddaughter being born.
Hello, Mr. Halo. Where you been?
You know, here, there, everywhere.
Oh. Have you met Monica?
Oh, yeah. Tess tells me that you're the best.
She does?
Oh, yeah. She tells me about all of her trainees.
You do?
And how is my angel boy?
I'm good.
I want to tell you, you are looking good.
No, baby. You know that you're the one who looks good.
Come on, baby. We got work to do.
All right.
Yeah. I'm so glad to see
It's
you.
good to see you, honey.
This song is for my friend Andy. Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to breathe. Some say love, it is a hunger, an endless aching need. But I say love, it is a flower, and you, the only seed. It's the heart afraid of breaking, that never, never really
Hello.
learns to dance.
I'm Monica.
He was my fiance. He was the greatest, sweetest, kindest, smartest guy. He killed himself. Did you know that?
I'm so sorry.
Everybody thinks that he cheated. You know, that's all they remember. That he was a cheater. But he wasn't. He was not.
Is that what Doug said in the note?
How'd you know about that note?
The note?
From Doug.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah. Anyway, I keep it with me all the time. It's right here. It's the only thing I have left. You know, he could have gone all the way. He had the guts, he had the brains, he had the heart to go all the way to the Supreme Court.
Lisa.
Forgive me. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
There's no need to be sorry. You're a bit mussed up.
Lisa. Lisa, you okay?
I loved him so much. I really did.
Lisa, honey, come on. Let's go get you cleaned up.
I'm so thank you.
Come on.
I'm afraid she's had a hard time.
She told me. This is a difficult letter to read. I suggest you skip to the 3rd paragraph.
I've lost more than my law degree and my job. I've lost my reputation. And worse, I've lost the only thing I know I was born to do. Be a fair and honest judge. How could you live with a man branded as a cheat? How could I live with you watching me grow more and more bitter? Just remember, I'm innocent. Computers don't lie, but somehow that one did. But I can't prove it. And I love you. Goodbye, Doug.
Doug was meant to be a judge, and he would have made a fine and good judge just as he was a fine and good man. But all that was stolen from him. Do you remember the final exam, Mark?
Yeah. That was the last time I saw Susan. What's the matter?
I don't know what I did. I pressed something wrong and it shut me out of the test.
Were you finished?
No, I had about a half an hour left on my time. This is my final. Half my grade depends on this. I'm gonna fail.
No, you're not. Reboot your terminal. I'll get you back in through the safeguards.
But that's cheating.
Technically, maybe. Look, I can get you back in. What you put in the exam is up to you. I'm just giving you the chance. Nobody's gonna know.
Thank you so much. You don't know what this means to me.
You're all set. gotta go pack. I leave in a couple hours. Drop me a line. Let me know how graduation goes.
Sure. Is that all you can remember?
Yeah, it was a pretty messy way to say goodbye.
You felt guilty about not asking her to go to Europe with you.
Yeah,
Guilty enough to help her cheat?
wasn't cheating. Well, I mean, sort of. I'm not proud of it, but it's not like I gave her the answers.
You gave her something much worse, time and access to the computer system.
To finish her test, she had time left.
Running into her that day wasn't an accident, Mark. She knew you'd be there taking your test, feeling guilty about her and ready to be used.
What?
Remember what Doug's letter said? Computers don't lie. Think about it.
Thank you so much. You don't know what this means to me.
Okay. You're all set. I gotta go pack. I leave in a couple hours. Drop me a line. Let me know how graduation goes.
Sure.
I didn't see that. How can I be seeing that now? What's going on here?
Mark, don't be afraid. I've been sent here to help you see the truth.
Sent here?
I'm an angel sent by God.
Are you crazy?
Doug didn't cheat. Susan used Doug's password to get back into his exam and insert plagiarized material that his professor was sure to catch.
That's ridiculous.
Doug had the job that Susan wanted, and she used you to take it away from him.
No way. She loved me. She wanted to marry me, and I hurt her.
That's what she wanted you to think. And when she was finished using you, she knew exactly how to scare you into running away and out of her life.
Lady, you could not be more wrong. And I don't know who you are, but this is nuts.
Your friend took his life because of her. God just wants you to see how dangerous Susan is.
I want you to back off and stay away from me. This wedding's over. I got a train to catch.
All these years, Mark has been blaming himself for hurting Susan when it was Susan who hurt him. I hope I can get through to him.
Well, you better. His life depends on it.
I've been looking for you.
Doug killed himself because somebody got into the computer and altered his test.
Who told you that?
I was there, Susan, remember? I helped you do it. He was our friend. He was my best friend.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I had no idea he would do something like that. Oh, Mark, please. I was desperate. I felt like my whole life was falling apart. The job. You. I was feeling like I was starting to lose everything that was important in my life. I don't know. I guess I just went crazy. When I found out that Doug, I almost followed in Doug's footsteps. When I realized that I was the cause of his death, I didn't want to go on. Oh, Mark. Please. Oh, please. Please forgive me. I can't.
Susan, it's okay.
Monica! Listen, I handled a near miss a couple of weeks ago, and I found out something that might make all this a lot easier for you.
I'm doing just fine by myself, thank you.
But did we get off on the wrong track here? Look, I'm just trying to help you. And, you know, my first couple of years as a caseworker were pretty rough, too.
I may be a rookie, but I'm certainly not incompetent. Tess.
Don't you test me. Andy is my friend.
Obviously.
Oh, is that it? You thought you were the only angel in the universe?
No, I didn't.
You know I love you. And you know I'm proud of you. And I love Andy, too. Love is like air. There's plenty of it to go around for everybody.
I know that. But Andrew keeps telling me how to handle my assignments.
Sweetheart, we're all on the same team, trying to win the game together. And don't you forget who's calling the plays for all of us.
Andrew, I just wanted to say that my pride got the best of me, and I apologize.
That's okay. You know, Tess taught me a whole lot about pride, too. So. But I can help you. And so can he. Just go ask him about his most recent case, and I'll do the rest.
Hello, Gail. Been looking everywhere for you.
You have?
How utterly enlightening.
And you know me, that's just the way I handle things. It's a gift.
Mark.
I'm busy.
Susan? Susan! Oh, my. How are you? Mwah! How are you? Huh?
Do I know you?
No. We have so many friends in common. We should catch up. Over here, maybe. Come on. Excuse us.
Gail, why don't you tell Mark the story you just told me?
I just told that story.
Oh, but you tell it so well.
Oh, okay. This is all strictly confidential, of course, so don't tell anybody. Case I'm handling now. Brilliant lawyer, a nominee for the federal bench. He's locked for the job. Then he gets caught up in some kind of a weird scandal. It's a spotless record, yet he is totally discredited. So, tries to kill himself by driving down a residential street at 120 miles an hour and slamming into a tree. Future judge doesn't quite make it. And his latest mailing address is Vegetable City.
When did this happen?
A couple of weeks ago. So anyway, this guy, he's...
Are you sure it was the federal bench?
Yeah, I am. But the story's not about him, it's about me. So now here is the interesting part. My client,
Another life ruined. So it wasn't just a one-time thing with Susan, Mark.
choice for that appointment, were you? The first choice is having to get his reputation ruined. I want some answers.
He was crooked.
Like Doug was crooked? You've been manipulating people your whole life to get what you want, Susan.
What do you care how I get there? The important thing is once I'm there, there's plenty for both of us. Think about it.
Lisa?
I lost it.
Lost what?
A letter. Doug wrote me a letter. You know, I just don't understand what happened. I mean, I know he was devastated, but why didn't he come to me? Could have handled it together. We could have handled anything together. But he didn't come to me. He just ended everything. Not just his life, but our life.
What are you talking about? You moved on? You've got your law practice?
There is no law practice. I didn't even take the bar. I couldn't.
You don't run your father's firm?
I'm secretary, Mark. I run for coffee.
Oh, Lisa. There's a lot of people who care about you, Lisa, including me. And I know how much Doug loved you. And how devastated he would be if he saw you like this. Be right back, okay?
Do you believe me now?
Where did you come from?
If you won't listen to an angel, then listen to Lisa. She's living proof of the nightmare caused by Susan.
An angel. You weren't kidding. Why did an angel stop Doug from killing himself? Huh? Why didn't an angel stop me from killing Doug?
Mark, you didn't kill Doug.
I helped Susan do this. I helped her destroy Doug's life, and Lisa's in the process. I'm just as guilty as she is.
No, the only thing you're guilty of is trusting someone who didn't deserve it. Human beings have the power to make choices. And some of the worst choices are made in darkness. You made one there. So did Doug.
I wrote him letters. All these years, I wrote him letters. From England, Germany, Tashkent, Pakistan. I sent them to his parents. I never figured he'd write back. I was always traveling. I wrote about such stupid stuff. Weather was bad. Work is good. How are the Mariners doing? But it just felt good to know that I was sitting alone the other side of the world, talking to my best friend. Except I wasn't.
He was closer than you knew. You have a responsibility now to Doug, you know, and to all the lives this woman could destroy should she remain a judge.
I don't know.
You came back today to right a wrong, didn't you?
Yeah. I came to finally do the right thing by Susan.
Well, you're here to do right by Doug, too, in more ways than you know. You know in your heart what the right choice to make is, Mark. Don't be blinded by what you've mistaken for love. Hi.
Hi.
We need to talk.
I was crazy to think I could tempt Mr. Clean. You were always way too honorable. It's one of the things I loved about you. You're right, of course. I don't deserve the bench, and I won't take it. I will ask one favor of you. That you will allow me to back out quietly, so that I can save whatever reputation I have left.
Oh, is that right? What about Doug, huh? What about his reputation? Doug's disgrace killed him, Susan. Well, you know what? You're just gonna have to live with yours, and I'm gonna see to it. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mark.
You know in your heart what the right choice to make is, Mark.
Mark! Please don't drop me.
Oh, horrible. Are you all right?
I'm fine. I'm just fine.
Just get in the front of the car and expect trouble when we get off.
Don't threaten me, you weak little man. I'm gonna bury you. You're gonna be back working at the gas station just like the day I met you. You'll never be anything because you don't have the guts.
I've got guts enough to make sure you don't get in a position of power again. That's enough. You were right.
So were you. Well, it's not going to be pretty, but the truth is out now and it'll stay out.
Can you help her?
When she's ready, there'll be an angel there for her.
She's not gonna go down easily.
No, not easily, but it will happen. Just be strong.
Just wish the truth weren't too late for Doug. He was the best guy I knew.
You know, that's what I always said about you, Mark. God never created anything stronger than the power of real love. It lives forever, and you never know where it's going to come from next.
Hi.
Hi.
You have a good heart, Mark. You should share it with someone who knows how to love.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All I said was hi.
That's enough.
Well, Miss Wings, did we learn anything here today?
Yes, I learned 3 things.
Oh my, this is a grand day. Go on.
If you want to be a judge, don't go around making up your own laws.
That's one.
Don't go judging the angel of death until he's saved your halo.
Now that's the 2 I was thinking of. What's number 3?
If you really, really, really love somebody, always bring them back some meatballs from the wedding.
Miss Wings, I have trained you right. Don't be shy, baby. Come on, dig in. Ooh, yes.
Well, thank you, gentlemen.
All right. Put your finger those oscillations like that. Yeah. Now, when you throw it, you lead with your elbow, not your whole body. Right? But don't push it. You just you release it. Just right when it arcs, like. Ta.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now I'm going to go out for it, and then.
Out for it?
Yeah, I'm going to go out for it. You just get the ball to me, and I go to the goal.
Okay.
Okay? Okay. Okay? All right. Ready?
Okay, I got it. Touchdown.
But the paramedics have left. You see, I don't understand.
That doesn't matter. There's definitely going to be a death in the family. No question about it. It is Mr. Carpenter's time.
Andrew is here. Why do you need me?
What's a good receiver without a good passer?
Give me that ball. Give it to me. Give it to me now. Now, you've been called here to attend the death of a good man. His name is Joe Carpenter, and Andrew will handle his transition. But there's a secret in this house, and it's got to be swept out before this man goes. It's one of those family secrets that has colored their lives, and they didn't even know it. You'll find out more about it later. But the problem is, that secret better go before that man does, or the family that he has devoted his life to building will be shattered to pieces the moment he leaves this earth.
Here you go. Thanks.
That's Kimberly, the youngest daughter.
So this is how he wanted to go, huh?
Yeah, at home with his family around him. And your job is to see to it that they don't kill each other first. When you walk down the road, heavy burden, heavy load, I will rise and I will walk with you. I'll walk with you till the sun don't even shine. Walk with you every time. I tell you, I'll walk with you. Believe me, I'll walk with you.
I thought you were going to call from the airport.
Well, it just seemed easier to take a cab.
I wish you had called.
You look great, sis. Doesn't she look great, Kate?
She looks like she always does.
Oh, hey, you're getting skinny, big brother.
Brian?
So how was your flight?
I got here. I took the shuttle bus in.
Where's Mom?
We're trying to track her down. Mother chose this particular weekend to visit Aunt Laura in Florida.
I volunteered to stay with Dad. She needed a break. Who knew he'd get worse?
Kimberly Ann. I don't believe it.
Hey, Doc, what are you doing here?
I thought you were on your way to a conflict in some distant corner of the world.
Well, I was, but I made a U-turn as soon as I got the page. I thought we'd see you at the hospital. How is he?
Well, he's dying, honey.
And he's not at the hospital. He's here.
Upstairs?
I requested a nurse from the visiting hospice service. Let me get that.
I just want it understood that we do nothing until Mother arrives.
Well, you better tell Daddy. He might have other plans.
Perfect timing. There are some things we all need to get clear. Better now altogether. This is Monica, the visiting nurse. And these are Joe's kids, Kate, Kim, and Chris. I delivered every one of them. Measles, chicken pox, broken arm, broken ankle, and a few broken hearts.
Well, I'm sorry that I have to be here, but I'll do the best I can.
I'm not at all sure your services are needed here. My father should be in a hospital.
That's what we need to discuss. Monica, why don't you go upstairs and make yourself comfortable? It's the first door on the right.
Thank you.
Your dad signed a living will.
I never knew about this.
He asked me to make it up for him after his first stroke. He recovered so fast from that one.
No extraordinary measures, no heroic measures, no resuscitation, no intravenous feedings. What is he saying? He wants to die?
When he's ready, yes. Father's over 80. He's been stuck in a wheelchair for years. He can't take care of himself. Your mother barely can, and it's been killing him watching her try. He wants to die of old age, here at home, with some dignity.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't know where she keeps the sugar. Mother never puts anything where it belongs.
Oh, it's okay, really, Kate.
I don't know about this living will thing.
It may not be the choice of every 80-year-old, but it's his.
But, Doctor, what if he has a chance, though?
For what, Kate? To get better and die another day?
And this is what he wants.
He couldn't have been more clear.
Does Mother know about this?
Yes. She didn't like it.
She's controlled every other minute of his life. Can you imagine her giving up the chance to choreograph this?
Kimberly.
Is it just me, or does this feel less like a death and more like a getaway?
Is everything a joke to you?
If I don't laugh, I'll cry. I've met your father. We're going to get along just fine.
I think we should take him to the hospital and wait for instructions from Mother.
Well, the hospital is bound by the living will. It's a legal document. They can't do anything more for him there than we can here, probably even less.
It'd be easier for everybody. No visiting hours, no cafeteria food.
And I'll make sure that he's comfortable, Doctor.
You've had experience in this?
Yes, it's quite a miracle. I always feel privileged to be present in the last hours.
Well, keep him on the oxygen. Try to get him to take a little water when you can.
You're not staying?
I'll be checking in, honey. Could take a few days or a few hours. Call me when we're close. Your father's gonna die. He knows it. You have an unusual opportunity here to make it something special. Most people don't have that chance.
Well, I wish you could have been more specific. Days, hours? All right. I'll set up headquarters in the corner room. Kim, you take the couch. Chris, I guess you're already living in the basement.
You are?
Carol and I are separated.
When?
A few weeks ago. I moved in downstairs a while back. See the kids on the weekends.
Nobody told me.
Mother told me. But then again, I stay in touch with this family. Now, I'll make out a shopping list. Chris, you go to the store. I'll make dinner. Then we can take turns after that. Kim, I don't imagine you've done much cooking in all your running around, so you can make the
I'd
beds.
like to order the large combination, no anchovies and extra onions.
Extra cheese.
Yes, and extra cheese. And what else?
Munchies.
Oh, yeah, a bunch of munchies, you know, chips and stuff. Okay. Yeah, that's good, a carton. It's 406 Grand Avenue West. Yeah, right, that's fine.
Kim, didn't you hear me?
Kate, my father is dying. I am not going to spend his last hours putting hospital corners on the guest room beds and sitting around the dinner table eating your idea of a wholesome meal. You want me? I'll be upstairs next to Daddy.
It's a kind of a combination Death Watch Comes to Your Pizza Party family reunion thing. I've never been to one before. I guess we're gonna have to play it by ear.
You have been a very big help today, Katie.
When is Mommy coming for her surprise?
Well, as soon as her book club gets out. Any minute.
What's a book club?
Well, you know how Mommy goes away for a little while on Friday afternoons? She goes and visits other ladies who like to talk about the books they've read.
I can read.
Yes, you can. And you're going to be a great reader, just like Mommy.
W A L L A P A P. I'm hungry. E Daddy. Daddy?
Good for you, honey. Good for you. Tell you what, let's go get some pizza.
Pizza! Yay! Pizza, 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 pizza.
Asleep?
Yeah. What did you mean when you said that death was a miracle?
Death? Oh, it's probably the most real thing that happens on Earth. It's awesome and profound. Like a birth. A soul passing from one realm to another. You can welcome death with wonder and respect, or you can fight it with fear and regret. Dying with regret, I've learned, is hardest of all. For everyone. Hello, Mr. Carpenter. My name is Monica, and I'm going to be looking after you. Helping you down the road, so to speak.
Angel.
Dad? It's Kimmy. I'm here.
I'll be right back.
Hi, Daddy. Dr. Chappell told us about the living will. I just want to make sure it's what you really want. I don't know if I'm going to get another chance to be alone with you, Daddy, but I just want you to know if you have to go, I understand. I don't want you to hurt. But you're the only one in this family that I really feel related to, you know? I don't want you to suffer anymore at all, Daddy. But I think that I'm going to.
It's important. You need to know. I have to tell you.
What?
The truth. The truth. It's not too bad.
What truth?
Someday, find out.
Pizza's here.
Can you pay for it?
It's your pizza. You pay 'em. Besides, I only have a 50.
Hold on. I'll be right back, okay?
I'm back in this house 10 minutes, and you're already acting like Mom. No, I'm not. Besides, I didn't order the pizza.
Yeah, but I bet you expect to eat some.
How do you do, Mr. Carpenter? My name's Andrew.
Death?
Yes. I'm an angel. And I guess you can say that this is my specialty. Monica's an angel, too. And we've been sent here to help your family make this passing with you.
Afraid? Afraid, Death?
Oh, no. No. Never. Besides, do I look scary to you?
Father.
Okay. Now, we're going to take this in steps. And some of the steps are not going to be easy. But remember, no fear.
Talk to Kim? Can't go?
Kim's not going anywhere, Father. He's hallucinating.
Father? Mr. Carpenter? What's going on? Mr. Carpenter? Father's having a small stroke.
Oh, my God.
Mr. Carpenter? Can you hear me? Mr. Carpenter, can you blink for me?
Daddy, what were you going to tell me? What? He was trying to tell me something. He wanted me to know something. And I blew it. I thought I had more time.
Everybody always does.
Figures. Nothing important ever really gets said in this family. Honesty might kill us all for good.
You seem honest enough.
Well, I'm the exception. Always have been.
Good afternoon. I'm looking for Ms. Catherine Carpenter Dorfenbacher.
Come on with me. She's my sister.
Mother called. She's got a midnight flight that'll get her in first thing in the morning with a layover in Atlanta. Chris can pick her up.
This lady says that you're redecorating.
Yes. Hello.
Hello.
Please, come in.
Thank you.
Kate, what's going on?
I'm here. I have the time. This wallpaper has been around since before you were born. Besides, it'll be a nice surprise for Mother.
Is this where you want to be when your father dies? Down in the kitchen, looking at wallpaper samples?
He's not going to die tonight.
You know, maybe I should come back at another time.
Well, that wouldn't be such a bad idea.
Sit down. Please.
Oh, well, okay.
Oh, man. You are freezing. Hold on. I'll get you a blanket, Dad.
President Kennedy didn't even wear one at his own inauguration. A lot of guys stopped wearing hats after that, but I didn't stop, just on general principles. I couldn't imagine letting my head get cold for the rest of my life just because some fella in Washington didn't want to muss up his hair. Man's got to have a few things that are his own, you know, Chris. Got a nice suit, good hat, able to polish your shoes on Sunday morning. And not to mention, a few small avenues of self-expression.
Palm really hates that tie, you know.
Yeah.
You know, Chris, this is it. These are going to be your last hours with the man. I think you better say it now.
I wanted to thank you. You taught me so much. And I don't know if anybody's ever told you, but you lived a very good life. You're a good man.
Did you ever think of him as a strong man?
I have a confession to make. I never really thought of you as a strong person. Patient, maybe. But how could a strong man live with a woman like Mother?
Maybe that's the only kind of man who could.
All of a sudden, I'm starting to think it took more strength to stick with it. You know how to sit back, duck, and ride it out. I'm not so good at that. But I'd like to know, was it worth it, Dad? Hanging in there all these years? What did you get out of it?
Chris. He got you. just let me get this straight. We're going to replace the wallpaper in the kitchen.
Yes, with the same pattern.
If it's available, which I very seriously doubt.
I understand that. And in the hallway?
Well, I will have the estimate for the fabric wall covering tomorrow. Now, in here?
Well, I was actually thinking of recovering. You do upholstery, I hope.
Oh, yes.
Oh, good. Because I think we're going to have to start all over again in here.
Skies will seem more blue. Down Lover's Lane, my dearie.
Wait. Kimmy? Kimmy, come join us. Come on, you can sing my part with me.
She wants her own part.
There are only 4 parts in 4-part harmony, Kimberly.
Okay, well, you be the critic, okay, honey? Give us your opinion.
Smile the while you kiss me, Saturday.
So we're going with the rustic Ralph Lauren?
Lauren.
Right. The Lauren, if I can get the slip covers in green.
Yes, but more green than red, not red than green.
Yeah. What you said. Now, in here?
Well, I was actually thinking of recovering. You do upholstery, I hope.
Oh, yes.
Good. Because I think we're going to have to start all over again in here.
Am I beat? That woman looked through every swatch and sample this side of heaven. I will never get over how humans find new ways to grieve. How we doing, baby?
It won't be long now.
And the secret's not out yet?
Did you say something?
Oh, never mind.
Mr. Carpenter, your time is at hand. It's gonna be a long night, but you have got the best angels in the business working on this. And I promise you, God has heard your prayers, and we'll have this all cleaned up real good before you go.
Why is it all closed up in here like death?
Well, it's a theme party, Kate.
I hope to God he didn't hear that.
He probably did. Somewhere deep inside, he's probably cracking up.
His temperature went up during the night. His pulse is very low. I think we're getting close.
What are you doing?
Getting his suit ready.
For what?
What do you think?
Keep your voice down.
What for? Daddy knows. Don't you, Daddy? Yeah. Chris is getting his suit ready for his funeral. This is the one you wanted, right?
This is outrageous. It's cruel. Stop it.
Why, Kate? He's dying. He knows it, we know it. Why can't we talk about something real for once in this family? This is what he wants. This is why we're here. He wants to die in this house with us. But he can't if we pretend that it's not happening. You know, you're in denial, Kate. Serious denial.
Yeah, well, you're damn right I'm in denial. And what's wrong with denial anyway? Denial is highly underrated.
I found it. Here it is, right in his pocket.
Oh, my God. Put it away.
Why should I? It's his favorite.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do.
If Daddy wants it, then Daddy gets it.
You're not
right?
putting that ugly tie on my father.
You just try and stop me.
Back off, Kate. You can't come in here and make all the decisions just because you got an attaché case. Who do you think you are?
I'm his daughter.
Well, so am I.
No, you're not.
What the hell is going on in here?
Hey, Mom.
Now, what is all this racket? I did not raise mutes.
Is it true?
Is what true?
He's not my father?
No.
Oh, my God. My God, my God. Daddy.
I assume he's heard everything.
Nice going, Kate.
You knew?
I never told him.
You didn't have to. It doesn't take a rocket scientist.
That explains everything. I never felt like part of this family because I wasn't part of this family.
Kim!
Oh, honestly.
Everybody shut up. Who are you?
I'm Monica.
Welcome to the family secret, Monica. Tell me straight. What are we looking at?
A few hours.
Is he lucid?
Well, he's had a series of small strokes. He can hear, but he can't respond, except through his eyes.
He has great eyes. That's all we ever needed to communicate. Right, Bucci? Will somebody please tell me why I can't take 2 days for myself for the first time in 6 years without the whole family going to hell in a handbasket?
Didn't take a handbasket, Mother.
We've got a mess here, Joe. I gotta clean it up and then I'll get back to you. Do you think you can hang on for me, baby? I'm going to the bathroom. I'm going to put on my slippers. I'm going to make some tea. Then there will be a family conference in the kitchen in 5 minutes.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't forget your attaché case.
Whatever the real story is, Kim, I just want you to know. You're still my sis.
Is that what you were trying to tell me? You wanted me to know? Or did you just find out too? What? You know, in some funny way, I think I always knew.
I guess that's the thing about family secrets. Nobody talks, but everybody knows.
Do you believe in God, Monica?
Belief hardly begins to describe it.
All I ever wanted was to just feel comfortable in this family. When I was a kid and I'd blow out my birthday candles every year, that was my wish. And whenever we'd pray, that was my prayer.
I would put my money on the prayers over the candles.
Doesn't matter. Either way, it never happened.
Well, that depends when you think never began. I mean, you wanted to drive a car when you were 8 years old. But thank God he didn't answer that prayer, huh? All prayers are answered, Kim. It's just sometimes the answer is no. But sometimes the answer is not yet.
Kim!
I'll be back.
Sometimes the answer is no, sometimes the answer is not yet.
What, are you making fun of me?
No, I think you did great. Joe, she did great, didn't she? See?
Andrew, what do you think the chances are of a special dispensation?
Monica, I don't know.
It's worth trying, huh? Because sometimes the answer is yes.
So there was no book club?
No. Just Friday afternoons with Tony.
Daddy's old partner? How could you do that to Daddy?
I'm not proud of it, Kimberly. But I forgave myself. I hope one day you'll be able to, too.
How long did it last?
A couple of years. Then your father got that job, remember? I know you were too young to remember, Chris, but Kate, you do. Joe and Tony had been partners for 9 years, and then one day Joe walks in and says he's got another job for less pay, more work, and with a company he hated. That's when I knew he knew. That's when it ended.
But you didn't say anything.
We never discussed it. He could have left. He could have thrown me out. But he just kept on loving me instead. When you were born, Tony stayed with Joe in the waiting room. He was so afraid you'd be a boy who would grow up and look like him. That's the first thing he asked. Boy or girl? But do you know what Joe asked? How's my wife? And you knew all this time, Kate? How?
Remember when I dated Billy Warchowski?
That boy with the bad skin?
His father owned the Riverview Motel.
That kid always did look at me funny.
Well, it wasn't much of a leap, Mother, to figure out the rest.
Yeah, me being the rest.
That's not what I meant.
Tony Laneri. So, now you're Italian, Kimmy.
Don't you think that this is something we should discuss in private, just the two of us?
Everybody here knows.
Why is it in this family that every secret is a matter of public record, but the most obvious problems never get discussed at all?
We're dysfunctional? It's just a guess.
So, I'm not a carpenter anymore.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, Kim, of course you are.
Man, Dad is really something. If it were me, I would have walked out.
You did walk out.
That's not the point. I had reasons.
So what? People nowadays bail out at every bump in the road. Not like the old days. People couldn't afford to break up every time the going was tough.
Well, that's easy for you to say. Obviously, the old days weren't that tough for you.
You can't judge a marriage until you're in it.
Well, you can't judge a family until you're in it either.
Hello? Hello? Good news. I got all the pillows and the bolsters and the matching drapes, and the wallpaper is on order. You are looking at the Swatch Queen of Ralph Lauren.
Lauren.
You got any more of that tea left?
I was so young and so stupid and scared to death.
So you decided to pretend it never happened.
That's right.
But you had this little human being running around the house every day, reminding you of what you'd done.
I couldn't let her get too close.
Oh, you couldn't let anybody get close. Not your husband, not any of your children. Loving them would have been dangerous. So you had to control them and protect your secret. That's the trouble with secret, sweetie. If you let somebody in your heart, they're gonna find out what's in there. So your family paid the price. You got a son who mistakes your husband's strength for weakness. You got a daughter that doesn't know where you end and she begins. And you've got this little girl trapped inside of Kim crying, begging to know that she belongs in this home. Not to mention a wonderful man upstairs who deserves to die in peace.
It's too late for that.
Oh, no. No. The peace is just beginning.
How did I end up spilling my guts to an interior decorator?
Well, I was just about to tell you about that. You see,
Go get him, girl.
Will someone please explain what's going on?
well, first, in case it's still not clear, I am not an interior decorator, and Monica is not a nurse. We're angels. God has sent us here to bring your father home. To be perfectly accurate, there's another angel that will escort him when the time comes. But all of us, we've got a lot of business to take care of before then. You may want to sit down, darling.
I'm confused.
Well, that's abundantly clear. But God is not the author of confusion. He likes to write happy endings.
Then Dad is okay and this is some kind of miracle?
Well, technically, this is what we call a special dispensation. Your father is going to die, Chris. And you may conclude from the presence of the angels here that this is not a bad thing. Or at least it doesn't have to be. I'm going to turn this assignment over to Monica. She needs the experience. Go ahead, baby.
Well, as families go, you have a pretty good one. But it almost broke under the strain of this secret. Kate, you missed out on the joys of being a sister trying to protect your mother. And Chris, your suspicions about your mother have become terrible, destructive suspicions about your own wife. Kim, you always knew there was something different about you, but you could only guess at what it was, and you always guessed wrong. There's nothing wrong with you. In fact, you're a shining example of how God can take the saddest things and turn them into something beautiful.
That's true. Yeah, I guess I always knew Elizabeth. I didn't like it, but I love you so much, I just prayed you'd come back. You did. Look who you brought with you.
Oh, Dad.
I won't deny it, it hurt, but I decided that, it's more important that being together, all of us, that's more important than me being right. If that makes me weak, son, I'm guilty. Kimmy, you always knew you were my little girl, didn't you? Son, go home. Give me your best, Chris. That'll be enough. Catherine, you can't fool me. I know you're not such a tough bird, Katie girl. You were the first baby I ever loved. You always will be. So share it with the rest of them, okay? You know, I'm real proud of all of you. Your instincts led you to preserve this family. But a family, it can't survive without the truth. Now, don't be afraid of the truth. Speak it, look at it, live it. You know, these last couple of days, I've seen a little corner of it, and by God, it's beautiful. And don't forget, I had a choice, and I chose to love. Listen, it's been a real privilege to me to be your father. Oh, God, no. Please, God, don't let him go. Joe, listen to me. I love you. Please forgive me. Oh, I forgave you a long time ago, Boogie. You know that.
I can't even get a reading.
The time is now.
Joe, can you hear me?
He can, but he's too busy to answer.
Busy?
There's a moment when humans remove themselves from this place and get down to the business of dying. You see, his spirit is straining to remove itself from a body that won't release him.
Is he in pain?
Oh, no. The pain's all gone. There's more death here now than life.
The other angel. Is he here?
Yes, Andrew is here. And he's in touch with that part of your father's spirit that you can't communicate with.
Daddy, we're here with you. All of us. And we want to say thank you.
He says you're welcome.
Andrew says your father says you're welcome.
We'll see you again. Won't we?
He says you can count on it.
You can count on it.
And he has a gift for Kim and a request.
Kim, your father has a gift for you and
A request.
a request.
Sing the song.
Sing the song.
Chris, you take the bass. Kate, take the alto. I'll take the melody, and Kim, honey, you take your daddy's part.
Smile the while you kiss me sad adieu. When the clouds roll by, I'll come to you. Then the skies will seem more blue. Down in Lover's Lane, my dearie, wedding bells will ring so merrily. Every tear will be a memory. So wait and pray each night for me. till we meet again.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Till we meet again, till we meet again, till we meet at the Father's feet. Till we meet again, till we meet again. God be with you till we meet again.
Chẳng dám nói nên câu chuyện tình chơi vơi, em đâu nào biết anh vẫn luôn ở đây, nhìn từ xa theo bóng em nhạt nhòa để tháng năm dài trôi qua. Nếu ngày ấy anh ngỏ lời thương và yêu đậm sâu với em có tin anh và nắm tay anh, mình cùng đi qua từng mùa đông rét buốt. Nếu ngày ấy anh là chàng trai mà em ngày đấy ước ao, nhưng mưa có ra sao thì giờ đây anh đã có câu chuyện thật đẹp. Thôi dầm lốc này tốt rồi, reset là mất hết mà. Cớ sao em rời xa, anh lại làm em khóc nữa rồi. Anh lại làm em khóc nữa rồi, anh lại làm em đớn đau rồi, anh lại làm em mất hy vọng tương lai của hai chúng ta. Nhưng bởi vì anh cũng chưa thấy tốt để hiểu khoảng cách bao đó, khoảng cách bao xa để ta chờ phút đau. Lời yêu thương khó nói đến mức lạ thường. Mà cuối chém 3 phát thì nhót nhé. Ở đây chém 2 phát là nhót một cua. Làm gì đấy? Cái le được mà. Anh ta cũng 4 phát. Mắc quên không có 7 6 của vòng à? Trôn nhỉ? Trôn chưa? Ông nhớ hôn này đứng trong lòng rồi làm mình đau rất nhiều, điều nỗi đau sẽ tha. Anh lại làm em khóc nữa rồi, anh lại làm em đớn đau rồi, anh lại làm em mất hy vọng tương lai của hai chúng ta. Nhưng bởi vì anh cũng chẳng đủ tốt để hiểu hàng vạn lý do làm em đau đớn. Anh vào xa để ta chờ phút đau. thời lắm thương con tim. Em mang ký ức trong lòng rồi làm mình đau rất nhiều. Nhiều nỗi đau sẽ kết thúc khi em ngủ quên. Lại làm em khóc nữa rồi, anh lại làm em đớn đau rồi. Anh lại làm em mất hy vọng tương lai của hai chúng ta. Nhưng bởi vì anh cũng chẳng đủ tốt để hiểu cho em. Người ơi, ta ước gì mình dài khờ để chẳng mong chờ. Có thấy không nơi này vực sâu là đôi mắt ai. Có bước tiếp em ai để mọi thứ qua. Anh đã đánh mất cơ hội để níu lấy em nữa rồi. Rồi ta là hai thế giới cách xa một nỗi đau. Anh lại làm nước phóng nữa rồi. Tốt, 200 tuổi, tiền vàng ở trong Roblox, Lucky Block. Yếu quá.